like we found another body.
This is the third one this week.
I think it's about time we call in the FBI.
Somewhere out there, a killer is on the loose.
Why, yes, Sheriff. I have been following that story in the papers.
It used to be such a peaceful little town.
And there's only one man who can catch him.
Now, don't you worry. I'm going to send my best man down there to help you in your investigation.
But he was busy.
Here comes fucking ferret face. Whatever.
All right, Agent Voss. Someone's out there murdering innocent women. I want you to go down there and assist the local sheriff. You're one of the bad. Get down there and help the sheriff.
How could he be a profiler? His vocabulary is so bad. Yeah, but no one listens.
This summer, the Opie and Anthony Show presents a comedy about an idiotic comedian pretending to be an FBI agent.
So you work a lot of murders before?
Now we're doing mainly a lot on terrorists and terrorist-type threats and stuff like that. But, back in the day, it was more murder.
What are some of the cases you worked on?
Seattle, the Green River. What do you call it? Look, I can't talk a lot about it. I don't get this much in detail.
Starring Jim Norton.
He just keeps saying profilers, other profilers, profile.
And Rich Voss.
Great minds think alike.
Oh, my God.
The Profiler. Coming to a theater nowhere near you or anyone else. Thank baby Jesus.
Rich Voss in studio. Of course. Also, I want to say Larry the Cable Guy. Fucking love the guy, man.
He's a nice guy.
I know we've made fun of his catchphrase thing.
Yeah, who hasn't?
And it looks like he has a pretty good sense of humor about the whole thing.
He does. He knows what the deal is.
Solid dude, man.
Yeah.
One of those guys, he hasn't forgotten where he's come from. He got his start in radio, man. He's deeply entrenched in radio.
Well, he was saying, too, he's still got those friends of his,
Right.
And that does keep you from really becoming a complete fucking asshole. Because they'll always tell you.
What's up?
What are you, dude? Really?
Well,
really?
I'm one of 7 kids, so
yeah,
that's what keeps me.
Well,
being an asshole.
Brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters won't give you this shit like your friends will, though, like your old timey friends.
But I just look in their eyes, and they don't. My brothers and my sisters, they're proud of my career or whatever, but they don't give a shit. No, in the end, they really don't give a shit.
They were excited at first, but now it's just
they'll ask a question like, "Oh yeah, what was that wiener thing that you guys leaked a picture or something?" And this is how they'll say it, or something. Heard something about that. I'm like, heard something about it. We were on every TV station last week, and then it's like, anyway, how's your son, or how's this, or how's that? They don't. That's it. That's how
they're jealous. Here's the deal.
You think it's a jealousy thing?
Yeah, because here's the thing. They're going. They don't want to bring it up because it just feeds into their low. I get jealous of people I don't know. So if someone in my family was semi famous like you guys, I would be.
Semi.
So they're jealous.
Hey man, we're right on the cusp of real fame.
I got a new catchphrase.
Right on the cusp. We've been on the cusp for 15 fucking years, man. It's going to happen any day. I'm telling you.
Waiting to see which side of the fence we fall off on.
No kidding.
My new catchphrase is: I look at the audience, I go, Jew haters.
Oh, damn, that's a good one.
Isn't that a good one?
No, but you gotta go, Jew haters.
And they're all like, yeah.
You gotta have a rhythm to it. You can't just say Jew haters.
Jew haters shirts.
I used to work with Hamburger so much when I did Black Clubs.
Really?
You know Hamburger?
I might even have his number.
Hamburger. You know that guy.
Yeah.
Come on.
If you could call up Hamburger.
I don't know if I have his number. God, I used to work with him all the time.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
And you watched that, and what were you thinking when you would watch that from side stage?
He curse. That's why he says hamburger, because he didn't curse. And that would fill in instead of curse words. He was like,
no, that filled in where the laughter is supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what the fucking laugh is supposed to be on his horrible punchline.
Right.
That's fucking great.
But it makes you sit there waiting to hear hamburger.
But he has a cowboy hat. He used to wear the cowboy hat all the time, too.
What the fuck?
Well,
that's a confused motherfucker.
Black guys in cowboy hats. I'm still not used to seeing that. You see it every once in a while. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
A little weird.
Well, black country singers, like on the Golf Channel, they used to have this.
Did you say black country singers?
Yeah, they had this black country singer. Huh? There's one guy I used to see in a commercial. He's a black country singer with a hat. He has the hat. I don't know his name. I can't tell you a white country singer, but this guy's look him
Can you
up.
name one black country singer? Ed?
Yeah, Charlie Pride.
All right, you went old.
He was the guy.
Fair enough.
No,
but
this
you went
guy
old
is
school.
Yeah.
This guy's a black country singer. But
Percy Jenkins. Is it motherfucking Percy Jenkins?
I don't know. It's funny, most country singers walk with a guitar on their back, and this one has a TV.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Shucky ducky quack quack. Did you work with Shucky ducky quack quack?
No, I worked with this one comic, Jamario, and we were doing this black club in New York here, a black like I was on stage. And I trashed Sharpton or something. Some big black girl started booing me. Oh. I go, you fat bitch, booing, you should be mooing. So the crowd's like, woo.
No, he did.
And then Jamario, he bombed so bad. When he left, he took off one Jamario off his name. It was so bad.
He didn't want to be.
Because he was from down south. These black guys used to come up and think they could handle a New York club. There was a club in West Orange or East, whatever orange that white people didn't live in. It's just like 4 oranges. And this is true. There's a club called the Peppermint Lounge. And it was like 300 to 400 black people in the audience, the front row sitting like the toll booth collectors. And it would end people's careers. Comics would come, and that's where you audition for Def Jam. So comics would come up and a black audience, you had 10 seconds to be funny.
Yeah, seconds. They would not give you much time, huh?
Okay, and I saw guys walk out of there so beaten down, and you could tell the next day they were getting like applications at Burger King. Just end careers.
That was it for them.
When we were taping Def Jam, right? They came out. The warm up said, "Look, this is not the Apollo. You cannot boo at people. This is Def Jam. You cannot boo. There's no booing." So this black comic comes out. I was watching the taping before mine, like 2 nights before. So this black comic comes out. He's wearing a all gold suit. He looks like a Century 21 sales. Already he has one strike against him. Because with a black audience, if you have the wrong sneakers, they'll eat you alive. So he comes out in his suit. They already hate him. And he goes, first thing I want to say is, I'm from Canada. Well, he was bombing so bad. And when a black audience can't boo, all you heard in the audience was, child.
Hey,
oh shit!
You were talking about Darius Rucker because people just needed to give us the answer. Who used to be the Hootie guy?
Wait, Hootie guy is country now?
Yeah, I knew that. I did know that.
Yeah,
he went country. Yep. Yeah, Darius. What was his last name? Rucker or something like that. Yeah, Darius Rucker. All right, Obama was on the Today Show about the wiener thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there on the Today Show. Yeah, that guy's mainstream.
What do you think of wiener there, Mr. Voss?
Here's my theory.
Oh?
2 theories.
Theory?
One, if you're a politician or pretty much anybody in life, and you have a question and it's yes or no answer, and you don't answer yes or no, you did it. Like if someone said to me, you ever cheat on your wife? No. You ever have a gay experience?
Why? Or why are you asking?
Hey, look. And then the other thing too, I was thinking about just driving and listening. They call he's in rehab. They call the rehab. They should call these places Save Your Career.
Oh, of course.
Not rehab. Okay, have you offended a gay guy? Come here for a week. We'll save your job. Have you touched somebody in your office? We'll save your job.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who goes to rehab because you text pictures?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's no rehab for that.
For text? Oh, really?
Right.
My thumb is out of control. When my thumb sees a phone,
I have to text pictures of my cock.
Yeah.
He seems to be doing exactly what he wants to be doing, but the problem is he's a married man. I don't think he's a sex addict.
No, but also it's not a scandal. They make a scandal. Big deal. Who cares? The guy sent some pictures.
Yeah.
It's not like big deal. He didn't send them to kids. He didn't send them,
I don't know what makes you a sex addict, to be honest. I'm still on the fence with that whole thing.
No chin and like a really pasty body.
I guess you can be, but it's hard to define because every guy wakes up just thinking about sex as we wake up.
Yeah, it's...
Bonnie the other night blew me. I was in the bathroom. Listen to this. I came in. I went to the gym. I worked. I played golf. Went to the gym. And something about her. She was in the bathroom getting ready. She looked good. I said, suck my dick. And I never said. She never blows me. So we're in the bathroom, right? This is true. She's sucking my dick, right? And I'm getting hard, barely, but I can't come. And this is going on for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, And all of a sudden, like, I'm sitting there, God damn, I'm thinking of everybody, anything that can make me fucking come. And then all of a sudden you hear Raina screaming or yelling. She comes right up the stairs. So Bonnie lifts her head up real quick and hits me in the lip. So instead of coming, I'm bleeding down my fucking face. Right? I'm sitting there with a hard on and fucking blood dripping down my chin.
Oh shit! Shucky ducky quack quack.
Hamburger. I think that's more of a hamburger.
Hamburger.
Yeah. That's all right, man. Obama on the Today Show.
Yeah.
What he did was highly inappropriate.
About Wiener.
I think he's embarrassed himself. He's acknowledged that. He's embarrassed his wife and his family. Ultimately, there's going to be a decision for him and his constituents. I can tell you that if it was me, I would resign because public service is exactly that. It's a service to the public. And when you get to the point where, because of various personal distractions, you can't serve as effectively as you need to, at a time when people are worrying about jobs and their mortgages and paying the bills, then you should probably step back.
God, you don't want the president talking about you like that.
Especially when he's giving great comparison, like public service is a service to the public. Firefighters put out fires.
He's a smart one.
When is this guy going to step down? I'm loving that. He's just ignoring everybody.
Well, now he's got to go through his rehab. So,
is that where we're at?
Yeah. Once he's done with that, I think he steps down.
I think the first thing is.
I think he gets dragged out of there.
Nah, I think
he's going to be the first guy that says, I'm not stepping down.
Just sticks it out for the entire duration.
Right, where all of a sudden, the guards come into his office with their guns and
have to like physically remove him like that?
And allow him to take just a couple things.
No, they did not throw me out of office. They did not throw me out of office. I was being escorted out.
He's like a radio host. Like when
we get fired, that's what happens.
That's it.
You don't even get to say goodbye.
Change the locks.
Well,
I remember
get some new guy in there.
You're going to Buffalo this weekend?
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah.
Well, where's the gig?
Nitski's.
I don't know Nitski's.
It's a music hall.
When I was working in radio in Buffalo, they called us all into a conference room. No windows. Closed the door. Guy stands up and says, "We're changing formats, and you're all fired." I was like, "What?" Just like that. They could give a fuck, right? So now we're all depressed, and we leave the conference room. And there's armed guards. That's why I brought this up. Armed guards in every office. Like there were valuable secrets that these radio guys were going to steal for their next gig. And we were barely allowed to take anything. Pretty much put your coats on. Well, wait, that's a family. All right, you could take your family picture. But these guys were dead serious, man. They were armed guards at the radio station for the turnover.
And you can't take your own stuff out or go in and clean.
Well, they sort of let you take a few things, but it had to be really quick.
And they keep tabs
we went from
on what you're
the whole place
taking.
being fired to leaving the building within minutes. And I remember the program director at the time was trying to get on his computer, and the armed guard said, "I wouldn't do that if I was you."
Are you going to shoot me?
Yeah. But that's how I think Wiener's going to leave. I really think it comes down to
at gunpoint.
Well, didn't they
armed
clear out
guards
his office and get rid of all of his, reassign his aides and stuff to other people? Like they pretty
reassign his aides. That sounds like really fucking fun.
Ow.
No,
did they though? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think they cleared out. They reassigned his aides and
that's funny. How would you
and misdirected his herpes?
How do you reassign someone's aides? I'm going to bleed on you a little bit.
Reassigning my aides. Here it is. You got it.
Speaking of Wiener, Gloria Allred. I'm not a fan of this bitch. She gets involved.
What a leech.
Like she's taking up the cause of the female. I don't have a problem with that in general. But the ones she picks are so fucked up. She's trying to help out a stripper.
This is our new thing. It's like all these fucking whores that decide to jump on these guys' dicks, either through texts or in real life. She grabs onto them, puts them in front of the news like they're these victims. This woman is not a fucking victim. She's not to be looked at like, oh, the poor girl. She was texting fucking shit with Wiener.
Right.
She's just as guilty.
So now she's looking for her payday. That's all this is about. But how is she spinning it?
Yeah.
How is a stripper slash... is she a porn star officially?
I guess so.
How is she spinning that she got hurt by this whole wiener thing?
Very hurt.
How?
He sent me pictures of his wiener, and I was very upset. Ugh, I had nightmares about it. And my shoes fell off.
He's holding his dick.
Look at him, he's holding his dick.
Gloria or whatever.
All red.
Where was she when this girl, this 15-year-old Afro-American, was being taken down
Afro-American.
was being taken
that
down.
was 10 minutes in the 70s. They went
Was
to Afro-American.
Okay, this color girl was taken down.
They went from colored to Negro to Afro-American.
Yeah. Are you sure that's the order? I want to know the order now.
Yeah, I think it is. It's colored,
no,
Negro.
Oh my God! Lock your door. Then Afro-American.
No, then then they went Afro-American for like 10 minutes, and then it went to African-American after Afro-American.
And now it's black girl or
now it's
unemployed?
still African-American. I think it's still African-American.
But there was a girl that was raped as she was being led from the jail cell downstairs by one of the court clerks, 15. And, where are these famous lawyers now, trying to help this girl, who's a real victim?
That's no money in it.
Thank you, Aunt. You beat me to it.
Oh, you need the cash.
Gloria Allred only takes on the cases where there's some money coming to her. She
but
she doesn't give a fuck about women's rights in general.
She's so
Yeah,
noble.
but the stripper doesn't have any
She's an
money.
opportunist like the rest of these idiots. Afro-American Nazis. Wow.
What the heck is that?
That's called Photoshop.
Yeah.
Come on.
Is that a Photoshop?
There's no black guy walking around with a fucking swastika on his shirt.
Rich, how many years ago was Def Jam?
15.
With the Fat Farm sweatshirt.
They made me wear that. I didn't wear
They
that.
did, huh?
No, I don't give a fuck what you're wearing.
That was 15 years
You
ago.
look exactly the same.
It was 15 years ago.
The fuck are you doing?
Well, that is
You look pretty much the same, man.
Yeah, that is kind of amazing.
You got all your hair still. Got the same exact fucking goatee.
Yeah.
A little more plump in the face, I think.
What, back then?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Thank you. I feel like, I'm on the Bravo channel. You want to make it over or do something? Huh? Really, like plump in the face, really? How about a little cock in your mouth, homo?
All right.
Nobody says a little plump in the face.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I am a little bloated. But the TV adds a little weight to your face, too.
That is true.
But look at, I killed on that.
We've talked about it enough. We don't have to talk about it again.
I know.
Wiener's press conference. I don't think it's a Wiener press conference. I think it's a Gloria Allred / stripper press conference.
/ Hewa.
/ opportunist press conference.
Yeah.
Stripper makes her statement about Wiener. This is Ginger...
Vitus.
Lynn?
Oh.
Or Lee? Which one was the famous Ginger?
Ginger Lynn was the famous one.
This is Ginger Lee. Okay.
Oh, first of all, I got to get this Pat from Munaki. I was talking about how Rich Voss hasn't aged. He says, "Jew don't crack, open a wallet."
Oh, really? That's what That's
funny. Come on, man.
I hope you choke on your 27th hot dog. Didn't he make the cut?
Yeah, Pat's going to be in the 4th of July Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Nice.
Our own Pat from Munaki. Pat.
Good for him.
I don't think what
he doesn't have a chance.
Does
right?
Pat think he's gonna?
You don't have a chance, Pat.
Like place in this? Does he think he's gonna do well, or does he realize there are too many people that do very well at these things?
Well, is Pat putting up new numbers?
He's like, no, he doesn't think he's gonna win. No.
Is he putting up better numbers though?
27. He's up to 27 hot dogs.
But isn't the leader doing
60
twice that?
How many is the actual leader? The people that won 68. Wow.
60 what?
68 hot dogs.
Hamburger.
No, they're hot dogs.
Hot dog.
Hamburger guy. They're hot dog.
Hamburger.
Hot dog.
Hi guys. 27 though. Fuck. What the hell? How do you do that?
68 is the win. I mean, that's really crazy. But Pat, Pat's got a fat belt.
No, I understand.
I can't get past the fat belt and I like the physics and and physiology behind these hot dog eating contests. Like the guys that win, it's something actually physical in their abdomen. They don't have, like, there's this certain muscle that's around your stomach that they're able to really expand, and I guess Pat doesn't have that, you know?
Pat doesn't have any
It's a
muscle.
shame. No, there's no muscle. Rich.
It's like a jellyfish at a hot dog eating contest.
Concert?
I say contest.
concert, yeah,
I
he got
think
it out.
I heard more concert.
He got it out. I'll
I
give
got
it
it
to him.
out. I don't get it.
All right, fair enough. Well, here's the stripper making her statement about Wiener. She was very hurt, I guess, by something that we're going to find out about right now, and Gloria Allred's involved again.
When I started interacting with Anthony Weiner, it was over politics, and once the electronic communication began, we did communicate on a fairly regular basis.
She's that dumb, huh? We're going to stop this fucking tape a lot.
Shit.
You're that dumb. A guy really wants to talk to you about politics.
Politics.
Get the fuck out of here. You're not smart enough to know what that really was about from the get-go?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Basis. However, I did not sext Anthony Weiner. I did not send photos to him or receive any from him. Any time that he would take our communications in a sexual direction, I did not reciprocate.
Oh.
Yeah, but you continued. Why? Why did you continue? You knew what he was about right there.
And you're a porn star. What's she trying to make us all sound like she's fucking... I stepped back from that one and got right on this dick I needed to suck to make a few bucks.
And her talking politics. Well, there's a lot of politics in the porn business.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. The girls that take it in the ass get the first fucking pick. You know what I mean? I'm not a big, politics. And
she's going to have a political conversation with this guy, and all he wants to do is talk about fucking.
Why did Allred take this one on? There's a few girls
There's
out
no
there, right?
reason for her to be involved with
But
this.
what is she trying to sue? What are they
Honestly,
trying to get out of it? What's the girl? Is the girl damaged from this?
We're going to find out. I really am not.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not up on this story, to be honest with you, so we're going to learn together.
And here's
I
another
don't know.
thing, too. When somebody sends you a picture, you don't have to open it.
Well, that's true.
But
you
we
want
all
to.
open them.
Well, but this girl did. After the first one, she could have wrote stop.
Who doesn't click on pictures? Of course.
Yeah.
I don't get any, but what I'm saying is.
But you got it.
Huh?
You got it every time.
But if it's bothering you, you stop. It's just like if you're at a movie that stinks, you leave.
Sure.
You can't. If a movie stinks, you can't go back and
But
sue.
she said, which bothers me, is every time he went in that direction, I would stop or try to change the subject. So why are you continuing communicating with the guy unless you're setting him up to get something out of it?
Yeah.
And he's only.
I did not reciprocate. When the tweet regarding his crotch went out, I had already been told by him about a Twitter sex scandal on the horizon. At the time, I did not think it would be what it became. When the scandal broke and people started emailing me, I didn't know what to do. I asked Congressman Weiner. He asked me to lie about our communication. I put out a 3-sentence communication that he told me to say. My statement to the press said, quote, I haven't met Representative Weiner. I follow him on Twitter because I support him and what he stands for. I have been hounded by his political opponents, but that has not changed my view of him and what he fights for, end quote. I didn't want to say anything further. I refused to lie, so I went silent and went into hiding.
What?
What?
You went into hiding?
Into hiding.
Like a cock goes hiding in your ass. What are we listening to?
Into hiding. For what? She's trying to insert herself into this
Into the story.
Like giant black dick in her ass.
I sort of just
Thank
made that
God we
joke.
sent it.
Yeah, I know, but you can't say it enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough, sir.
We found Bin Laden. I think we could find you in hiding.
Ben Laden, right? I remember Rich saying Ben Laden.
But why?
Hi, I'm Ben Laden.
Ben from
Work over at IBM.
Why is she in hiding? Is that her? Okay.
Who's that?
All right.
Wow.
I'm
Okay, wait.
I'm sorry.
All's forgiven.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
not
We got to
lying.
take you more seriously.
I've masturbated to this picture before. Not
Yeah?
because of her.
The cock? Yeah. All right, see? I was right
Look
there.
how perfect his penis was. Go back to that. Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's perfect. Like the head. Everything
Rich,
about
it's
that.
great.
Look how strong and powerful his
It's
nuts
wonderful.
are.
It's-
It's not.
Look at those nuts. Look like they lift weights.
That's funny.
Those are fucking nice nuts.
That's really funny.
So this is the girl now that is saying that she had to go into hiding because, by her own admission, she didn't sext with him. She didn't receive or send any pictures, but he texted her and said, look, if anybody asks anything, we never had any conversation. Whoa, look out! So she's got to run into hiding, yet there she is, sucking on what Rich has classified as the perfect cock.
Well, here's what I'm saying. If you were to dress that cock up,
Yeah.
it could look good in a polo shirt or
Anything, right?
Anything. That's the kind of cock you could put in a suit or in a tank top.
That cock
And
could
it's
buy off the rack, and it would still
It
look
would
good.
still be perfect.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I hear you, Rich.
And her breasts are perfect too.
She has some perky.
I was wondering when you were going
titties
to talk
there.
about the female in the picture.
Well, you know what I mean. I got to
Jesus.
throw her a bone, but
I like
look
the
at her-
the rib cage thing going on there. That's nice. I like the go down a little bit there. Yeah. See, like she's all right.
I know what's good
She's
about-
just all right.
If you could
She's
look,
all right. I said all
as
right.
far
yeah.
as that world goes.
Yeah.
and if you look really close, you could see the inner childhood scars that she has.
Yes, the baggage coming out of vagina.
Like the uncle creeping into her room.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, you could see all the damage
What?
in her eyes right
Why,
there.
why couldn't she just keep her fucking mouth shut?
Because she's a porn star.
You mean in that picture? Oh,
But this wiener thing, why can't she just keep her mouth shut?
again.
Now she's going to be doing personal appearances.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like she
Okay.
wasn't hurt.
I'm a featured dancer.
She wasn't hurt by
She's
any
going to
of
be
this
headlining
shit.
improv.
Or why
now.
doesn't she say, I'm doing this because I think I can make some money out of this? Because this is why she's doing it.
Yeah.
She wasn't fucking emotionally scarred or hurt by this shit.
I know after you take
And the guy obviously is trying to cover his track, so he asked, and she said, "All right, I'll send that tweet out." And technically, I don't think she ever met the guy.
No.
Listen, you ever see when you were in
Like, no
camp
reason.
and you took those glass bottles and you dripped the candle wax on them and you made that thing with all the candle
That wasn't a
wax?
glass bottle, and that wasn't candle
Well,
wax.
that's her
Rich.
face.
What
after
have you done?
That's her face after a shoot, and she was scarred by a picture. Okay, she looks like a fucking beehive. Okay,
And you ever get one of those big candles where it completely collapses to the outside?
Yeah.
That's her
yeah,
asshole
yeah.
after the shoot.
Gaping. The ones that are burning too long, and
Okay.
it looks like a stroke mouth on the top.
Right, the whole
leaning
thing
over.
just collapses
Yeah.
to the outside.
like an exploding cigar in a cartoon.
you remember the cave the Chilean miners were stuck in?
Yes.
That's her pussy. That's how deep and
Deep, dank, dark,
dark.
and nasty.
She was scarred.
But she's in hiding now.
Yeah, let's see what's going on with this broad.
and went into hiding.
Went into hiding, sure.
In conclusion, many people have asked me what my feelings are today about Representative Weiner. I think that Anthony Weiner should resign because he lied to the public and to the press for more than a week.
Yeah.
It might have never turned into this if he had told the truth, but he kept lying. If he lied about this, I can't have much faith in him about anything else.
Really?
I hate this broad.
First of all,
She should at least showed her tits at the press conference.
everybody who's lied has to resign. Wall Street would be closed down. There would be no
Look,
doctors. The whole fucking world really lied
A
quick.
bunch of liars.
Look, I think the guy should step down. Obviously, it's a bit of a distraction at this point.
No,
That's what they say,
He's not
yeah.
making
You know?
a distraction. I think it. What the fuck? It's not. It's not. What's next? The freeholder showed a picture of his dick. Who gives a fuck?
With your politicians, you can't have them having something like this.
I'm sure.
Over their head.
I'm sure a lot more are
Yeah.
doing
Well,
exactly
it hurts-
what Weiner did, but they didn't get caught.
There she is. Look, she's wearing more clothes than she's ever worn in her life. This fucking
Yeah, stupid Gloria Allred said, wear a turtleneck.
Yeah.
She's wearing a
That's
fucking
calculated.
turtleneck. Usually only her cocks are dressed like that. Nice fucking foreskin. She's got to peel down like a turtleneck where she sucks her.
Sucks
Is-
the head. Sucks the mushroom head.
Yeah. I hate this bitch.
I hate the opportunist bitch.
She is kind of a...
What are you? She's a porn star / stripper that's trying to make good now.
She's trying to weasel away into the story.
All network television and press conferences and
get the one where she's squatting on that guy's up there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see what's going on there.
We're listening to her.
There you go.
We have to listen to her.
That's her. She just gave a statement, by the way.
Right.
She's fucking. This guy is balls deep inside of her.
Backwards cowgirl.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Backwards cowgirl.
That's a good
God
view.
Damn.
You want to comment on his ball sack there?
What do you think of his cock?
When I look at guys, I'm not a leg man, but look at those quads. Holy Jesus.
Shit.
And once again, the tight ball bag that you like, Rich.
That tight ball bag. That ball bag, I'm telling
like
you.
Like a wasp nest.
It's unbelievable. That could break a chin.
Does the wasp have the nest that looks like the ball bag? Is that accurate enough?
Wasp nest, yeah. You call it the wasp nest.
Yeah. All right.
She looks sexy. We came home the other night from a night out in New York tonight, and Bonnie had a couple drinks or one, and she was pretty frisky. Well, she wasn't, but she got undressed, and I really got excited, and I fucking manhandled her. I know now how a husband can rape a wife.
Really?
Yeah. Because she was saying no, and I, you know.
And you were like, no, I'm fucking.
No.
Yeah. Fuck no.
I gave you a fucking $400 for your bills today.
I don't think they find that sexy. The money talk,
yeah, I know.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I paid your bills, bitch. Start sucking.
I'm getting wet.
Yeah.
Pay my electric bill, baby.
She was dancing at the Pink Pony in Atlanta this week.
Yeah, she's gonna be huge.
So she's still stripping.
I'm a featured dancer.
What
does that mean? You fucking get up there and you're the biggest ripoff of the night? Fucking barely take your clothes off and you got to pay him even more money? Yeah. Featured dancer, my ass.
Because now there has to be respectability in that whole business.
Of course.
With the porn stars want respectability, the strippers want respectability.
I hate when porn stars go to strip clubs. It's $20 for a picture. And then we've heard him talk about it
and
here.
You gotta buy me a drink.
Buy me a drink.
You gotta buy me champagne.
And we talk about this so many times, but God, did I like when you just could hang out in a dive with a few singles and a fucking beer and
not be hassled.
And just not be hassled. Whenever they walk their funky ass by, you'd throw them $1. Now it's like, you want to dance? You want to lap dance? It's like, I'm in fucking Ronkonkoma.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not at the fucking, one of these huge cities, gentlemen's club.
I think that's why.
It's Bird's Place in Ronkonkoma, you dumb bitch.
I think that's why I stopped going to strip clubs. I got sick of being hassled.
Yeah, the pressure to
so you got in there, they were looking at you for everything you got. It's like, part of this is I just want to relax and have a fucking drink.
Yeah.
I remember
every 2 seconds it's a new girl because they're like, oh, you don't want her? All right, well, the next one will come by. And, oh, you don't want her? All right, the next one go by. They just march around.
And then sometimes you get one of these bitches, they come over to you at the bar and sit down and start talking. And you're like, all right, she wants a fucking drink or something. And as she's trying to bilk you for some cash, there's another whore that's dancing, leaning her tits over the bar like, now you got to slip her money.
Right.
The fuck is that? Get out of here.
First of all, what kind of joint doesn't she get free drinks at? She's working there.
You're working there. Why am I buying a drink for that?
Get a fucking free drink?
Yeah.
I remember when
you got the next round, cunt?
When we did that.
I got the first round,
cunt. You get your turn. And I remember when you guys we did some kind of O&A show in Philly. Remember that one where
the bathing suit place?
I don't know what Patty, where they threw a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they threw piss and beer on Patty.
We went to the strip club after
Superman
that. You guys, we went to a strip club after that somewhere. And I remember sitting at the bar. I don't drink. And the girl sitting next to me, talking. And I thought maybe she was attracted to me.
Oh, God,
and I started showing her pictures of my kids.
I remember that.
At a strip club, yeah.
Wasn't that was the bathing suit place?
What?
Because they don't have a full license, so they have to kind of keep some shit on. And then they'll sneak out a nipple or something for you.
I didn't know she wanted to. I don't go to strip clubs. I didn't know I had to buy her anything. I'm not buying you nothing.
I remember you were hilarious that night. I forgot about that. We're all just hanging, having a good time. And Rich is like, "You want to see a picture of my daughters?"
I'm going to try to take the other angle.
Showing some drugged out fucking stripper pictures of his kids.
Yeah, really, real nice.
Really, she'd roll up that picture to snort a gram.
Yeah, she would. Let's second half of the press conference with this Ginger Lee.
Yeah.
So the only emails that I will talk about.
Oh, now we get to hear Gloria Allred.
The only emails I'll talk about.
She is a phony piece of shit.
She really is a phony.
So the only emails that I will talk about today are the ones that support what we said about his package.
His package?
So here are some of the statements that she received about that.
I think in a sick way she loves reading these fucking transcripts.
Oh, you think maybe she's just fucking getting off at night reading these transcripts?
What was the other one she did recently? She moved on from that broad.
Tiger?
Already. No, what was the
Tiger
one
ones?
recently where she was showing what a hand job is to the press?
The baseball thing.
Oh, right,
The what?
right. The baseball.
There was the coach or the manager who was out on the field doing jerk off motions to the audience.
Oh,
And she was jerking off the baseball
Roger
bat.
McDowell?
Yeah, I think so.
That was the Roger McDowell thing where he was being heckled, so he was basically doing the universal sign of jerking off.
Jerking off a bat.
Yeah. So Gloria Allred does a press conference because someone was so offended.
Someone got upset
in the stands, and she had to make the jerk off thing in front of everybody to show what he was doing.
She held her hand in an open circle
Right.
and then
Yeah.
had somebody assist her moving the bat back and forth through her hand.
Yeah.
I think she secretly likes it. That's my opinion. I think she gets off on this.
She might like these transcripts.
Wait, there was a fan that she defended, the fan that was offended?
Yes.
She went after that one, too?
This is what kind of...
This is what's going on in this country, man.
What the fuck was it?
Roger McDowell, who's known to be a bit of a jerk, I guess, in some circles, he was getting heckled. So he did what any guy would do, and he heckled back and was going like this and fuck you.
He spit in the hit Kramer in the head. Yes.
Doing all that
Lukey.
shit. The guys that were being heckled, I don't think they actually minded it. They were
No, they didn't
but there
care.
was
They were
somebody
laughing.
else watching this whole thing. Next thing you know, I guess they were offended.
Yeah, somebody else called the whole stadium, but who cares? Like, I mean, the fact is that someone's offended that she would go after and try to...
And it's okay to be, we said it earlier with
Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy, we've been saying it the last few days because of Tracy Morgan. It's okay to be offended in this country.
Yeah, just take it.
But not at a baseball game. What's so sacred about a baseball game?
It's a family sport.
It's.
There are families here that don't need to see that kind of behavior.
That's where we're headed.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the people that should be pushing back aren't pushing back.
Nope.
Not a lot of comics supporting Tracy.
And watch, like I said, you're going to
Not a
get
lot of
more people bringing recording devices in
Yeah.
to comedy clubs.
Here's the thing, though. What happens is if you're on stage and I don't know what I've worked with Tracy, you know, but he goes into rants.
Oh, he's out of his mind.
he's out of
We
his
know
mind.
that, yeah.
So you could take one line out of a rant and it makes you look like the worst person on the
course.
planet. You know, I don't know what the but that's what's wrong with the media, with these people. They're ruining careers that shouldn't be ruined.
And they don't
To
care if
advance
it's out
their
of
career.
context.
If it's out of context. Because you don't hear the whole story. You know, someone like that should get on, and say, look, here's the deal. This is what the whole thing, this is what I said.
Yep.
But once you apologize to save your job or money, you're admitting your guilt.
Yeah.
Okay,
You just
and-
look
But
bad.
everyone knows it's that whole part of it is fake.
Well,
Yeah,
of
the
course, when somebody
apologies.
says they're
You know,
sorry,
Tracy Morgan had to do what he had to do to
Yeah.
save his 30 Rock money, and he's doing movies and stuff now. But obviously, what Tracy said that night, sounded really shitty to a few people. So,
But yeah, who cares?
So what is? So what does that mean? You're at a fucking comedy club on top of it.
Yeah. Here's also, too, right now with the gay bash, with all the gay bullying in school and the kid that committed suicide from Rutgers, right now is kind of,
A big hot button.
Yeah, a shaky time.
That's the one you got to steer clear of.
Here's the thing with gay, and gay marriage, I'm for it. I don't care. But if
the
you
last
want to be
Rich Voss
no, but
thing you're
here's-
going to hear now,
No,
because
but
he's
here-
going to say something stupid
No,
about
no.
Cave.
Here's the thing: if you want to be
the
considered
setup?
as equal, you want to be considered equal and this and that. You can't go running and crying when anything happens. Like in comedy, you're no different. Like if you attack the fat lady,
You know what?
you could attack the gay guy.
Hold on, I got you. And I have to say something. I kind of agree with you. It shows a weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
shows
that's
a
how
weakness
they.
within a group.
That's how they feel they have to get the weakness.
Why?
They have to get the
Why,
respect and the acceptance is by being the squeaky wheel, by crying about it, by writing letters, by holding people hostage, like they do with doing with Tracy Morgan. And like Tracy Morgan's got a fucking tap dance for the fucking gays now because he made a gay joke.
He'll be in a gay pride parade.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see him there.
Glad's got him for a while.
Well, I got my flamboyant costume on. I think I look good.
I'm dressed as a parrot.
Yeah, I don't like that bird. Trying to steal my credit card.
You know they got him to the point he's going to be in a gay pride parade.
I'm Brian Fellow. That's what he's going to be. Just fucking on a big float with peacock feathers behind him.
In a way, it's hilarious what he's going to have to do now, man.
Yeah, come on, everybody.
He's in the make good part of this apology tour.
Yeah. Young man, there's a place you can go.
It's in his future. Tracy Morgan will be appearing at the help me out with a gay town,
Provincetown.
Yes,
in the Provincetown Gay Pride Parade.
I'm the master of ceremonies. That's what I am. I'm the Grand Marshal.
I'm gonna throw out the first cock.
Yeah.
We said it. He's being held hostage. I'm going to go with that for a few more days.
Yeah.
When a special interest group sees that you fucked up, they grab you and they hold you hostage, and they'll let you know when they're done with you.
Yeah.
Because now they get their message out. They put out that message every day. No one is listening. But when a big A-lister does it, fuck, now people are going to listen.
I'm opening for Bette Midler. That's what I'm doing. That's my crowd. They love me.
Get out the way, Kathy Griffin.
Yeah, Kathy Griffin. Get out the way. I'm taking over your gig. Here come Tracy.
I'm going to take your gaze.
Here come Tracy.
Here come Tracy.
I'm going to go see Jersey Boys.
I like Broadway. That's good. I like the musicals.
Oh, they got him, man. He's fucked for a while.
He's fucked.
He's so fucked for a while.
That's what he's gonna do. He can't do anything edgy.
He's got to go out and buy a Mini Cooper.
Ah, shit. Poor Tracy, man. He's fucking being held hostage.
I wish I knew more gay shit. Because this is a good bit.
Yeah.
This is a good bit.
That's what I'm talking about.
But Tracy was going with a concept on that stage that I swear I think every father goes through. Now, you're a father, right? Now, and I swear to you, if it turns out one of my kids is gay, I will be fine with that. But I'm hoping that's not the case. And I'm already looking for signs. When your daughters are growing up, do you look for signs like, are they going to be straight or gay?
Well, no.
So he
to
took
tell
that
you the truth, with girls, I really don't think it phases you as much. Like if, as a son, you know what I mean? Because as a son, you're like, I want him to grow up and play sport, do this and that. Not that gay people can't, but not as good.
Oh my God, that's bad, dude.
I love that.
Rich Voss was making a joke.
Okay, so it never crossed my mind, and to tell you the truth, I wouldn't care as long as if she was gay with a white person. You know what I mean? Once you go gay and interracial, that's where I step in and go, hey, okay, all right, now you're trying to get even with what did I do?
Yeah, what did I really do here?
Yes, but
I think it's tougher
everyone
for a
has
guy.
their concerns, you know?
Rich Voss is being insensitive. I don't like that.
And that's certainly one of my concerns being a father now. Absolutely.
Really?
And no one's going to be able to change my mind anytime soon. Maybe,
I guess it's different
maybe
for
another
us.
100 fucking years go by, and then maybe you're like, I don't care either way as long as he's healthy and happy. You know, I'll accept it.
Uh-huh.
But like any other father, you look for signs at a very early age. You're wondering and hoping. You're hoping.
I can't be a hypocrite. That's why I don't even, if my kids, that's what they want to do.
Listening to Cher. That's all you know. It's like, wait a minute. He's 3 and he's like, got Cher fucking CDs in, listening to him.
We take our daughter on stage, sometimes Raina, and I feel like she's going to grow up like
Chastity Bono, yeah. That's what Sonny and Cher used to do.
We're really fucking this kid up.
Totally.
She's getting her fucking tits fucking lanced off, and she's got whatever the fuck hatchets on her fucking tits, and she's
getting whiskers and hormones and fucking some mechanical penis installed. Jesus Christ.
She loves it. She loves going on stage.
You know what? I hope this guy is not. He's got to be joking. I'm Joe in New York. Joe.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hello.
Listen, there's a hierarchy of comedy, right? Everybody can make fun of Catholics. Black people can only make fun of black people. Jews can only make fun of Jews. Gay guys can only make fun of gay guys. The only people that make fun of everyone are lesbians.
Yeah, well.
Okay. All right, that's not as bad. Yeah, we feel like it doesn't matter what color you are, you should be able to make fun of anything.
Funny.
I think it doesn't matter what color you are, you should be able to say whatever word you want in America. And we always talk about the consequences of it. Man, if you say the N-word to the wrong person, you're going to lose your fucking teeth.
The only reason
But you should be able to say it if you want to.
The only reason there's consequences with this, because there's money involved, there's sponsors, there's boycotts. Okay, if this was, a comic with, like me, that didn't really matter. You know what I'm saying?
I think if Tracy didn't have
money off
if Tracy didn't have 30 Rock, I don't think he would have apologized.
Absolutely not.
I think he just went, fuck you, faggot.
And if everybody in this country wasn't running scared, and this has nothing
Who are
to do
the
with
everybody's? This is what Larry the Cable Guy said, and I loved his point today. He's like, who are these people? And me and Larry, we all went, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know who these people are. Because most people don't mind this type of stuff going on in America, including the gays, by the way.
Oh, yeah. But when you get a special interest group saying, we're going to protest your product, products that are taking out ad space on 30 Rock, whatever, we're going to protest your product. If these people said, you know what, well, go the fuck ahead. Go protest it. One, they wouldn't. Two, it would blow over in a week. Okay? So it's just everybody's running scared. That's all. There's this kid in Canada, a comic got sued in Canada. Did you hear this story?
We know the story. We covered it. But, I mean, in all fairness, it's Canada. They really do have different fucking rules up there.
Good point.
No, they do. I mean, they should have I think they should have our rules, obviously, but tell the story for the people that haven't heard.
He was doing a club, a bar, open mic night. One, there was a sign out front that said this could be offensive. Ladies, these lesbians came in from the deck off, the patio, sat in. They were disrupting the whole show, talking loud, obnoxious, and he said, shut up lesbians or this, and nothing violent, nothing, but he insinuated they were lesbian, whatever. So they threw a drink at him, which is, and now he had to go to court. He was sued for $15,000 for hate speech. The club was sued for $7,000, and he can't work in British Columbia again. He's kicked out of the whole province of that province of Canada. So did I say that right? Providence, whatever the fuck province. You know what I'm saying?
Just let him flounder.
That fucking area. But here's the thing, though.
He got kicked out of the province of the province.
The province of the province.
He got kicked out of a certain area of Canada, one section.
that would be named a state if
British
it was America.
Columbia. And the thing is, you say it happened in Canada, but it's happening here, only not to that degree.
That's why everyone's got to push back.
But who's going to stop it? It's all about money. That's all it is. It's fucking money and sponsorship and ad time.
Well, they ought
That's
to really
what it comes
just
down to.
Not cave to these fucking idiots. Don't cave to these organizations that are the gay and lesbian fucking alliance of whatever, the fucking gay, lesbian, transgendered. The second they threw transgendered in there, it's like, just shut the fuck up.
You lost my open mind.
Stop.
You lost my open mind when you
That's when you got my attention.
Yeah. You want to lop your fucking dick off or something?
Look,
that's not an organization to me.
That's just weird.
Yeah, that's just something that, you have some
mental issues to deal with. I'm not saying you're fucking retarded or psycho, but you have mental issues that you're dealing with. You don't feel like you're in the right body. That's not the same as like...
I can't wrap my mind around that.
No!
That one I can't.
What's that? Oh, where you
feel like you're in the wrong body.
Well, no, there's been times you want to throw on a lady's outfit every now and then, but it's not because that's just for experimental reasons. But the reason that people also are taken hostage because a lot of politicians and lawmakers fall into the categories of these special interest groups. You know, if you have a gay group going after, and there's a gay, congressman or senator or whatever, they're going to lean towards that issue or towards that struggle. So they're going
to watch some of these guys come to the defense of some of these groups. It's embarrassing. It's like they feel they have to. They're so afraid of being chastised by these groups that it doesn't matter what the group is anymore. They're just like, it's a group? Bah, we better be inclusive, and we got to be nice to them and tolerant and shit like that. What, to the people that want to cut their balls off? I want to cut my balls off, and I don't want you making fun of it. You want to cut your balls off? Right. Of course I'm going to make fun of it. Of course. You freak. Right. Jesus Christ. Can we be honest here for a second? That everybody that hears about a guy that wants his balls cut off doesn't go, that's reasonable. That there might be someone that goes, I find that fucked up.
If I had a son who wanted to cut his balls off, I'd stab him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Rich Voss. Well, now you're going to be.
If I had a son that wanted to cut his balls off.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the GLAAD convention. Let's give it up for your headliner, Tracy Morgan.
I'd like to welcome you to the ball cutting
Can you imagine that
convention.
Can you imagine that porn star cutting those fucking beautiful balls off?
Oh, what a sin. It's a sin.
Look, I think we finally get the gay thing, but I don't get the cutting your balls off
Transgender.
thing. Sorry, that's my line. I can accept the gay thing finally, but the cutting of your genitals because you think you're in the wrong body, or now developing a penis with your pussy lips. I don't get it. I'm sorry.
And to lump it into all one group, like if you got a couple of old queens living in the fucking village somewhere or wherever, and they want to live together and raise their little dog and fucking drink broth or whatever the fuck, that's one thing. How do you want to lump the ball cutting people into your category? I'd be appalled if I was a gay guy and I'd like some acceptance here as a gay man, whatever. Right. And then it's like, hey, we want acceptance too. Can we latch on to your fucking star here? Oh, you mean the guy that wanted his balls cut off? Right. No. Find your own shit.
And hang him from his rear view mirror.
You're fucking with our shit.
Even the Klan don't get along with the skinheads. I mean, even
you gotta have some subcategories. And I think the guys that want their balls cut off have to wait a few more years.
Listen, I don't like Hasidics. I don't like them. They make me look bad.
And Rich is a Jet.
I don't like Hasidics.
So there you go. That's a good point. But just so everyone knows, gets the full story here, GLAAD is the special interest group that's obviously in the spotlight the last week or so.
Gay, lesbian.
I think I can speak for the whole show. We're not a fan of any special interest group.
Yeah.
In general.
No, fuck.
When the Asian groups come after comics or radio guys because of something that was said on the radio or on a it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Right now, though, it's all about GLAAD, okay?
Yeah.
It's the same shit, though.
Even if there was
the black groups and Reverend Al Sharpton, all of them are lumped together. They all got to go.
And I got to agree with you because I remember when you guys were fired and all the groups were, you weren't even backing the groups that were backing you. That's how much you don't like special interest groups.
We hate special interest groups. Don't back anybody.
Man, it's bad for the country.
It is because they hold it's what do you call it? It's extortion.
It is extortion.
It's extortion.
Well, it's fucking with free speech, man. People are scared to say anything.
Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, you guys as comics, you feel like, oh, I could say whatever the fuck I want on a comedy stage. Guess what? Tracy Morgan is now proving that's not true.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can say you just got to deal with the consequences.
Well, but unfortunately, the consequences are so great that you can't hold back.
Well, it's like,
and it used to be a safe place for you guys. Yeah, every once in a while there's some weird little thing that pops up, or maybe a club owner will talk to you a bit. But now, man, this is gonna go to a whole nother level. You watch. Wait for the first comic that starts talking about the retards. That'll be the next one.
Oh, boy. You think that's going to be the next one?
Agree with.
Mike Richards did the black thing. Yeah. Tracy Morgan did the gay thing.
Of course, it's the one that you agree with.
No,
Rich.
Here's the thing about the retards and mental handicap. Here's the thing about why it's so easy to attack them, and you shouldn't, because they can't fight back. They don't have a recourse. They can't fight back.
But you should say that comics should be able to do retard.
No, I didn't say they shouldn't, but it's the easiest thing to do as a comic.
Yeah, you can be clever about it.
I've heard some clever jokes about it.
I've heard clever retard jokes.
Yeah.
Really?
Kind of fun. Yeah.
Oh.
I think retards are up for grabs as far as comedy goes. In the right context. In the right context.
Easy. It is. It's easy because there's no. If there was one, there's not going to be. Wait. No, here's the thing.
Is that because you are one?
No, here's the thing. Because there's going to be nobody. I'm rubbing your glue fucking comedy now. Jesus, sticks and stones.
He's trying to stand up for his people.
No, what I'm trying. I am standing. Here's the thing. What I'm saying is, you're not going to get somebody in the audience that's retarded that can fight back, or
a heckle.
Not a heckle, or that if I do black material and the black people know 90%. No, 99% of the time, the black people love what I'm doing. It's the white fucking hypocrites.
Yeah, the guilty people,
white
yeah.
that, the first. I had a lady walk out. Oh, me and Bonnie, where the fuck were we? And they walked out.
You're babbling. I got to put you back on the road here. Maybe you don't want to make fun of retards, and that's fine, actually. But don't you understand that comics should be able to make fun of that if they want to?
I didn't say they shouldn't. I didn't say you shouldn't. You should be able to do whatever you want.
You personally don't.
Yeah, because
that's
it's
a
too
different
easy.
story.
Yeah.
You were making a blanket statement, like in general, that shouldn't happen.
You know what?
Which kind of goes against our whole point we're making today with Tracy Morgan.
For a comic to do it, it's too easy. I'm saying that's a comic to another comic.
Some would say going after gays is too easy.
Some would say that. Very good. Yes. Some would.
Some would absolutely say that going after gays is way too easy.
And some would say going after guys that want to cut their balls off. Very easy.
Yeah.
No,
very easy.
It's hard to come up with good cutting your balls off
material.
Okay, well, maybe.
And what about the comics that are handicapped, which is a little different, obviously?
Yeah.
And they make fun of their handicap.
But that's
Josh
different.
Blue.
That's different. He's not handicapped. I've been in the dressing room when they tell him to go on. He crookets his arm. Okay,
he crookets his arm. Holy shit!
You're on, and then he gets all funny.
But that's whole
handicap is different. Physical handicap is different than mentally handicapped.
Why?
Because a physical. Why? Because
you're more aware.
A physical
as a person, you're more
person,
aware.
In a debate or an argument, a physically handicapped person can debate you or argue. A mentally handicapped person can't.
Yeah, but he would be more bummed out by what he's hearing.
No, he's not, because when you have people in a wheelchair, I fuck with people in a wheelchair all the time. They want to be seen as normal as the next person. They don't want to be, I've had guys in wheelchairs where I told them to shut the fuck up or I'll take you to the top of a hill. Whatever. And they, it's not in the moment. Okay? But they can fight back. They have a recourse. Mentally handicapped people don't. It's like, you know what it is? It's like attacking, a scallop. You know what I mean? A big deal. There's no recourse.
Jimmy's not here today.
I'm not saying. I'm not calling mentally handicapped.
Handicapped.
Handicapped people scallops.
So you don't think comics should go after retards?
No, I'm saying they should have the right to. They should
mentally. What is the new word?
Mentally challenged.
No, I say
handicapable.
No, you're getting me wrong. I'll tell you. I say they should have the right to. I'm saying it doesn't make me laugh. It's not funny to me.
No,
that's fair. That's fair enough.
Okay. But they should have the right. You should have the right to say whatever. We were on stage in Stand Up New York a couple weeks ago, Bonnie and some ladies. This lady was very liberal, and this is why liberals get really mean. Bonnie was doing some stuff. Bonnie's doing some racial stuff. It's fucking funny, okay? And the lady's hecking, you're a whatever, and she goes, I hope you crash up here. Like really violent stuff.
Jeez.
More violent than anything Bonnie's saying.
Right.
Then I go on stage and I'm doing whatever about interracial dating and all that shit. The lady gets up and walks out. You're a bigot. I go, first of all, what is this, all in the family? If anything, I'm a fucking racist. I'm not a bigot. Don't call me a bigot. I'm a racist. Okay, no one's a bigot, okay? And if you're offended, don't come to a fucking comedy club. Do some research. Yeah. Bonnie says this in Iraq, and I'm quoting her. Do some research. No, there's the internet, there's this. If you're offended, you would never go to a music venue and sit up front and go, hope it's jazz, okay? Do some fucking research, you jackasses, okay?
Like she should have done before she got married.
Whoa, got me there.
Oh, well, Rich, come on.
Holy shit, I wish I could find him 17 with her impressionable.
Someone on my Twitter says, as a trans person, what's a trans person?
Trans person?
Someone that commutes to work.
Oh, God, no.
What is a trans person?
I would guess somebody that's been sexually redesignated.
Wow, so that means either adding or subtracting?
Sexual reassignment, I think they call it, right?
Oh, I got one of these. Follow me on Twitter.
Oh, yeah?
As a trans person, this conversation is fucked up, but I still love you.
A trans
Why is it fucked up?
person.
What is trans? She, he, whatever means transgender, right? Might not have a physical what? Change? Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They may just identify.
But I don't.
Oh, God.
But that's where our line is. I don't get that shit at all.
No.
I don't get it.
That's a whole nother thing.
I don't get it. I see some of these guys walking around in dresses from the 50s. I'm like, why wouldn't you at least pick a dress from this century?
They're wearing big pearls around their necks. They're like fucking dressing like Hazel.
I know, you feel like you're looking at Betty Davis from Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You'll eat the parakeet meat.
I'm thinking if you've decided I don't want to walk around like a man, maybe you would get like a little sundress like the other girls are wearing.
Right.
But they turn out his is the best one.
They
Hazel.
just do that, like
They
Hazel.
look like Hazel.
Mr. B.
They stepped out of the early 60s. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
And
with
usually
a big floppy hat that's
beehive
not in?
hairdo,
And usually
wig.
gay people are very fashionable. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Not these guys.
I've never seen a guy that wants to be a woman walk around New York at least trying to look either A, hot, or like the other girls on the street.
Yeah. The other gal. I'm just another gal out here.
Even their fucking high heels are like from another time.
You'll
It's
never
like,
hear that.
what, you just grab them from Nana or
You
something?
never hear that's a nice Chloe dress. You always hear, where are you at Sears?
Right.
I'm just hanging out with the girls today, right, girls? That's okay. Oh, it's a little warm today. Don't mind me. I'll be picking because my balls are stuck to my thigh. Because I got balls. Because I'm a man.
There's a guy that walks around my neighborhood.
The skirt.
And if I didn't think he would beat the living shit out of me, I would have filmed him by now. I'm scared
Yeah.
shitless of this guy. But he looks like he came out of a speakeasy.
Speakeasy.
Like he's a guy that wants to be a girl, and he walks around from, what year would that be? The 20s?
Yeah,
30s?
yeah.
That's
During
what he's dressed
Prohibition.
as. And he's got one of those fucking things.
Like I Love Lucy hats on
Yeah, you
his
can't
head.
even call it a hat. It just kind of hangs on the side of his head like it was pasted there.
I call that a tumor.
He walks around with way more confidence than I've ever had in my life. And I'm like, how the fuck does this guy have confidence looking like this?
Yeah.
They do. Transvestites have the most confidence.
And I know this guy, if I pulled out a camera, because he also has the look like, yeah, just try it. To anyone, he has that look to anyone that wants to say something.
What does he expect?
But I'm
Look
telling
at
you, I'm
Oh,
too.
Jesus.
I haven't been able to film him yet because I'm too fucking scared. I'll get my ass kicked by a guy that looks like he's a gal from the 30s.
Dude, I have watched those shows. You know those HBO shows, Real Sex and things like that, where they show like these guys getting all together for a night out, and they show them put on their clothes, and the most disturbing part is when they're looking in the mirror, putting their makeup on, and you see like these man lips with the whisker, and they're putting on the lipstick. I just like, going out, knowing I look pretty, and just spending a night out like one of the girls. And they're walking in high heels all fucked up. Like they just can't do it. The muscles in men's legs aren't meant to walk in high heels, and they're all stumbly with their old lady costume makeup.
Like newborn
big clip-on earrings.
Like newborn calves.
Yeah, that's what they look like. A newborn fucking moose trying to walk for the first time. That's what they look like in heels. Well, let me tell you.
They look like the end of the night.
Oh, is that a transgender? Oh, it's hiding a cock.
No.
There it is.
She has a cock?
Right there.
Where?
There is some cock going on down there.
Wow, that looks like a girl, man.
It does look
Yeah,
like
it looks
a girl.
like kind
if
of
you
a-
met her in a bar, you might start making out with her.
Let me think.
If you were single.
Hold on, let me think. I'll be.
If you met her in a bar, you might start blowing her.
No, the problem is, the closer you get, you can tell it's a guy every single
you can tell
time.
it's a dude.
Just lean in. It's like, oh, okay, that's a guy.
Yeah.
Why? Because
From a distance, it looks like her fucking manly features.
Yeah, it's a little manly going on there.
Yeah, you could grow your hair out, but you could still see the manly features.
She looks like one of those Brazilian models.
Oh, yeah?
You're gay.
I'm not gay.
You're gay.
It's okay, though, because we accept that now.
Yeah, we accept the gay, just not the ball cut off, guys.
I'm very offended by the fact that...
I don't
Find some hotter ones. Find some that we could see that you would think is really a guy.
Look at up top. Look at that. The one. Yeah, that one. Oh God, this is exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hi. I just spent some time. That's a Sears glamour shot. Of a tranny. Wonderful. That guy's fucking. How did the kids feel?
My name was
guy.
My name was Charlie when I was born, but now I'm Charlene.
Yes. Because I can never completely change it. Why not go from Charlie to Susan?
Right.
No, I got to make it similar to my given name. I now walk through life as Charlene. I want you to accept me.
I don't know.
I feel good this way.
Sorry, I'm nowhere as close to understanding or accepting that shit. That just looks fucked up.
If one of those walked by, or I was in a situation, and then I was on that TV show, what would you do, or whatever, and the guy came up to me, I go, I'd suck him off. That's what I do.
I'd suck him off. Hey, there's Larry the Cable Guy on Fox News, and he's wearing that Hawaiian shirt you talked about.
Tom Selleck is a wonderful guy. He was great as Eisenhower.
You guys are separated at birth, really. We were. A lot of people. I signed 2 autographs as Tom Selleck this week in New York.
Fantastic.
But he did the Hawaiian shirt when he did Magnum. I figured I've
I like
got
how
kind of
he's
Hawaiian
got
deal on. I'm going to do a little Tom
Because
Selleck.
it's this one of these shows, so he's got to put the whole voice on and do the whole act.
You know why I saw that? Because
I'm wondering if he's going to say cheeseburger.
Like
He said he would for us.
Showing a lot of skin lately. Like, for example, Congressman Weiner. And I don't know if you agree with his approach to fame.
Well, let me tell you something. It's so funny when you do shows now. People go, hey, you got any jokes on Congressman Weiner? And you go, well, I got a few. And they go, well, now remember, we got to keep this clean. I mean, that's the joke. It's basically what it is. Well, it's ridiculous.
You never got any direct
I
messages,
had
did you?
no, but let me tell you, I had
He has the same fucking face as Bob Kelly.
Yeah.
Do a split screen, Bob Kelly, Larry the Cable Guy.
Holy shit, without the goatee or something.
And the hat and all, and the eyes. It's all in the eyes. He has the same fucking...
it's him! Holy shit! Without the beard!
It's creepy.
It really is.
I felt like I was looking into Bob Kelly's eyes today.
What happened is...
He does have a Bob Kelly thing going on. Bob's eyes are a little darker and more mysterious.
More dreamy.
Yes, more dreamy.
All it did was reminded her to bring home
Oh, please, right?
That's all.
There's just a fire burning behind those eyes.
We got to do our show, not listen to their show.
Yeah.
The second part of the press conference with Ginger Lee. We
did a
little off-roading there, we like to call it.
Certainly did.
So we're back on the road. Gloria Allred reads the emails Weiner wrote to this stripper / former porn star who has now put herself into the story for, I would say, because she wants some money in the end.
But I have a question. Real quick before.
Yeah.
Why is she defending her? Is this girl suing Weiner?
I don't know what the motive is here.
We don't know really.
I don't know
yet.
what it is.
I'm really not up on this because I was watching some hockey and I went to Louis C.K.'s thing last night for the premiere of his second season on FX, which is going to be great. So I don't know. I'm a little behind on this one. Let's listen. Maybe Gloria Allred will make it obvious here.
So the only emails that I will talk about today are the ones that support what we said about his package.
Oh.
Okay. So here are some of the statements that she received about that.
Yeah, you fucking read that shit. Yeah.
I have wardrobe demands too. I need to highlight my package.
Come on.
All right, and this is a different one. All right, my package and I are not going to beg. We both see the hazard of going down the path of comparative sexiness. At least with you, the intrusion ends after a few gawks. I get dragged into long commentary sessions at the corner bodegas. You aren't giving my package due credit.
So fucking what?
Who cares about this? It's not a big deal.
No, as far as, we found something, but just to finish this, so what, Gloria Allred? How is this a case?
Yeah, what? So what? You're reading some personal texts,
right? A guy was obviously trying to get Ginger Lee to possibly suck his dick.
The porn fucking.
So why are you involved in that,
bitch? Unbelievable. We're just doomed. Bunch of vultures.
Holy fuck! Look at Vancouver.
Well, yeah, that's what they do when they lose the Stanley Cup.
They don't like that.
They're not happy about that, Rich Voss. Not happy at all. I want to thank, who was this? Obi Swan on Twitter. Remember Little Britain? We had those guys in here.
Yeah.
I guess that didn't do well in America. I kind of liked it, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. They do characters. And
like Mr. Amos.
Yeah, and they have a sketch called I'm a Lady that Obi Swan is saying is exactly what we're talking about.
Really?
So I want to see if there's anything to this.
All right. Give it a listen.
Buddha's Hospital in Foulmouth. Ropey transvestite Emily Howard is waiting to have an x-ray taken.
Right, sorry to keep you. So, Eddie Howard. Emily Howard? I'm a lady, Emily Howard, yes. Right, what happened? Well, I was disembarking a motor coach when I took a tumble. You fell off the bus? Quite. Right, well, I'm going to need to do an x-ray of the whole leg, so we'd just like to place this over your testicles. Oh, doctor, you do amuse. No, it's not a joke. It's got a sheet of lead in it. It deflects the radiation. But I'm a lady. I don't have testicles. Perhaps little lady's testicles. Might this do for me instead? No.
That's a little visual.
Or this? Surely, I'm sorry, you do need to use this. Well, do you mind if I brighten it up a little with some applique and decollage? Yes, I could sew some lace around the edges. I really don't have time for this, Mr. Howard.
More of a visual on this one, but obviously it's a trans whatever. I don't know.
I hate listeners' suggestions.
I'm not going anywhere.
Never.
Well, I mean, she's.
I get it. It's funny. And
she is used to be a guy trying to live her life as a woman. Is what the sketch is all about. But this one, unfortunately, is very visual.
You guys should come in here one day, everybody, as women. You guys should all come in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and see who's the hottest woman.
We should do that.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Sam. Would be the best looking woman.
I don't know. He does have those weird features.
Oh.
Well, not weird.
I've never seen
but
a woman with big
not
eyebrows
womanly.
like that.
Don't try to look gold. Now he's putting on his chick face. He was trying to be coy.
He wants to be known as the hottest chick.
He's trying to be coy. He really does want to.
Everybody works here has to dress as a woman.
Erock would need the fucking pearls and the old Victorian dress and shit like that.
He would look like Rosie.
Big wig.
Rosie. No, Hazel.
Hazel.
The Hazel fucking reference. It was Hazel, right?
Hazel, yeah.
That was brilliant.
Mr. B.
I've seen the Hazels walking around.
Oh, Hazel. I don't know.
Well,
we should break.
I'll tell you one thing.
Maybe if Travis shaved.
Friday night.
I'm prettier than him.
I'm not going to do anything that's going to get me locked up at Nitschke's or wherever the fuck I am in Buffalo tomorrow.
Isn't it Nitschke's?
Oh, Nitschke's or whatever the fuck.
What is it? Nitschke's?
Nitschke's.
It's
Buffalo
Nitschke's.
people are calling and saying
but he
it's,
has such a hard time saying Nitschke's.
Wait, where is your plug? Isn't it Nietzsche's?
Nietzsche's.
Oh, Nietzsche's.
Like the philosopher?
Yeah, Nietzsche's.
Oh my God,
Yes.
he was saying Nitschke's.
And you're calling it
Nitschke's.
Nitschke's.
Why does that look like Nitschke's to you? That's Nietzsche's, right?
Yeah,
Nietzsche's.
I was thrown off.
Oh wow.
Nietzsche's Music Hall.
Yeah,
in
Friday
Buffalo.
night, tomorrow night, and
one show at 7, and I'm telling you
no,
right
it's
now.
not at 7. They fucked it up on
Oh,
the
they
internet.
fucked it up. All right, one
I
show
don't know.
at Nietzsche's Music Hall with Rich Voss.
I want to do 2, so I need like over 300 people. I want to do 2 shows.
And if you get over 300, then you get a second show?
I think if I get over 200,
the
I think it's
people in
200.
Buffalo should come out and see Rich. I'm telling you. Great fucking show. Rich
And then
Foss.
and then 4th of July weekend on that Foxwoods.
You know what made me laugh?
Ooh, that's nice.
You were doing morning TV in Kansas City, and that clip went around. People were throwing it around Twitter a little bit.
Oh, really?
With that, they were like the little morning fucking show with the couple that looks like they could be married, but they're
that was
not.
great.
And the woman is divorced with a kid, and you were hitting on her.
Yeah.
And you had your horrible golf outfit on.
Well,
I was getting a lot of chuckles out of that interview. Because you were making everyone uncomfortable.
That was a good one, man.
First of all,
Did she come to your show?
No, she blew me off.
As soon as the cameras went off?
Yeah, they're done. First of all, they think they're famous in that 3-mile radius.
Right.
So that
extremely famous.
Once you get into that fucking radius, you're like, hey, this is our territory. You know what I mean? So like, I'm just some fucking dumb comic to her.
Right.
You know, but you get her in my fucking whatever I'm trying to say is.
I don't know. Let's go to break.
I'm not trying to say anything.
Sirius XM, the virus. The Opie and Anthony Show presents Primetime Sam Roberts and One Question with a Guest We Couldn't Get. Star of film and television, Robin Hood star, Christian Slater.
Primetime Sam Roberts here with Christian Slater. Christian, do you watch Top Chef?
No.
Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
This has been Primetime Sam Roberts and One Question with a Guest We Couldn't Get on the Opie and Anthony Show.
What?
8:30 a.m. Sunday.
8:30 Sunday.
What, tea time?
Yeah, me and Rich are trying to figure out a tea
I'll
time.
put it just
I didn't
in
know
case.
this was going to be on the air, but what the hell?
You're on? We're on?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We're on!
We're trying to play golf Father's Day because we deserve to do something for ourselves.
That's nice.
Because we're fathers.
Yeah.
My kid yesterday, I know. But I keep it short. Fucking kid got shots yesterday, 13 months old.
Jesus.
First time he was completely aware. Holy shit. Before that, the needles would hit him and he would have the shock because he's just a little infant. But I didn't feel like he was aware because all you have to do is give him a breast and he's fine immediately. But yesterday...
It's like any other man.
Yesterday he is completely aware and looks you right in the eye like, what the fuck, motherfucker?
Freaked
You're
out?
supposed to protect me from shit.
Freaked out, yeah.
Well, they said it was going to hurt. In the arms, too, for the first time. It used to be in his big, fat baby thighs.
Those little baby arms.
Well, there's no muscle yet.
No.
For some reason, babies
Like
have
father,
big...
like son.
I got fucking muscle.
That is funny, though.
I'll take you on right now. What do you want to do? Push-ups? What do you got?
Push-ups? You couldn't even come close to me in as many push-ups as I could.
Wow.
How many
boss.
push-ups can you do?
And I did chest
How many push-ups
yesterday.
can you do?
I could do more than you.
How
Whatever
many?
You could do,
How
I could
many?
do. 50 probably.
Let's do it.
No. And I did chest yesterday, so my chest is already worn out.
Count them out.
I don't want to do that on your own show. Fuck you up. No, I don't want to do it on your show.
Oh, shit.
No,
This
gonna
is
be embarrassing.
serious.
He's gonna, and I did
This
chest
is
yesterday.
serious.
All right, let's see how many.
Oh, shit.
I don't need video.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still going strong. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Still going. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There's 30 for Opie. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. There's 40 push-ups. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, a little tougher, 47, 48, 49, and here's 50, 51, 51.
I can't beat that.
Oh, shit, Rich! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Your turn, motherfucker.
Holy
Your fucking turn.
Goes, I can't beat that. Opie's fucking pushing like a motherfucker.
Your turn.
51 push-ups.
You
and
said
Rich just
50.
goes, I can't beat that.
Your
What a
turn.
dick.
Fucking go.
Oh, that is a dick
I'll
move,
take my
man.
$100 too.
Oh, that is
I heard
funny, man.
$100.
God, that was funny. Like,
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Rich.
Yeah, I'm breathing
Rich
fucking
is
hard. That
taking
was
his,
not easy. And every single one I touched.
You go, boy.
Taking his watch out. All right, Rich, assuming the position. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Oh, shit, he's
11,
doing pretty good.
12, 13, 14.
He's going all the way
15,
down Mars.
16.
He's not.
17, 18, 19. There's 20 for Rich. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There's 30 for Rich. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 8, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50. Pretty consistent. 1, 52, 53, 54, 55. His ass has gone up now. 55. 55.
Yeah, but Troy,
push-ups
come on
for
in
Rich.
here.
Damn. He was going.
Troy said he wasn't going down as far, Mars.
Oh, shit.
I didn't see you, but
Well, he
That's the same
wasn't
thing that
going
happened
down
with
as
me and
far.
Erock.
I give respect.
Oh, shut
And you
up.
gave it to E-Rock.
Please,
Troy.
Sam, I don't even want to hear from you.
I give Rich respect, but tell him what it was.
All the way down. He was not going all the way down.
It's true.
I was doing push-ups.
I was doing
Opie
push-ups.
was
I hit
all
the
way
fucking
down.
floor.
The way Opie was doing is the way you're supposed to do them.
First of all,
catch your breath, like I had to.
You're right there, Rich.
Who had better
fucked my
push-ups?
golf game up today.
Who had better push-ups?
You definitely did. You were your form is a lot better.
Really?
You went down all the way.
We should have
Yeah.
made it official because
the
I don't know who wins now.
A couple of them, Rich was going down all the way, but for the most part, he was very short strokes
half-assed.
there on the push-ups. But I'm not even going to argue. That's pretty goddamn good. Yeah.
Wow.
You're right. You're right.
I'm fucking old officially.
God.
You're
I
all
was
pumped up now. Look at you.
Here's the thing. I was thinking I might die here and it's going to make big news.
Yeah.
Almost big news.
Holy
What do you got? A fucking
Jesus.
Primatine mist? You're gonna? Oh, he's taking his watch out. I think you're reaching for an inhaler.
Holy
Jesus.
fuck.
Yeah, that's something. What hurts? What?
Let's see how fucking pumped I am.
We don't need to.
Oh God! Damn.
Now he has to take his shirt
He
off.
always does that fucking stance.
What do you expect? Wow, yeah. What do you want from us?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, God.
Oh God, Rich. The fuck is it? He's pulling his pants down to his pubes.
To
and
show
his
us
shirt is off.
To show us his full U. He's got a U. You got a U.
Oh, Christ.
Including the little
People were looking at
thing.
my pube hair and thought it was their head.
Oh, I saw him without his hat last night.
That looks good now. After
Yeah,
those
it all-
plugs.
I just decided to grow
their individual follicles.
I just decided to grow my hair longer so it gets a little confusing up there.
A little confusing.
But and without the hat, fuck yeah, man. He pulled it off.
Well, you're talking about kids. My daughter, first year in college, made the dean's list.
Yeah?
For real.
Hey,
Big deal.
let me say hi to John in Denver. John. Oh, by the go ahead, John. John.
Hey, did you and Rich Voss both do more push-ups than those three in the physical challenge?
Look.
combined?
Oh, wow. You know,
I know
you're absolutely
we
right.
I know we downplay our age, but I'm almost twice as old as some of these guys. And I did 51 push-ups. Sam, how many did you do?
Well, it was a timed contest. We both did 20.
No,
That's all
but-
we were supposed to do.
You were fucking dying.
No, all you guys were dying and weren't going to go over 20.
Yeah.
No, we did was
Who's
20.
in the contest?
The last
Me,
one I
Eric, and
saw
Bobo.
for you. Ooh,
All right, I will give you both $250 cash if you and Erock combined can do more push-ups than I did. That means you'd have to do half the push-ups each.
Okay. How much?
$250 each.
Okay.
You'd have to do
Can you
20,
do it, Eric?
25 push-ups each, right?
Let's do it.
And I will give you both $250 cash.
Okay.
It's 51, by the way.
And form will
and
count.
Mars, yes, form will count.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Now, wait a minute.
Good.
You
Not
want
good.
you want each of them to do 51?
No,
25 and a half?
God. They're a lot younger than me. If they could combine do 52, you get $250 each.
Okay.
Wow.
That means each guy has to do 26.
That's crazy.
Or one could do 30 and one could do 22.
Whatever.
No, that's.
I'll let
It
Erock.
ain't happening.
Oh, either way.
It ain't happening.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Hey, Opie.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jake and Del Rey.
Why?
I don't know.
All right.
He just wanted to shout out.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm growing my hair long so I could pull off the mini Trump.
Are you going for the mini Trump?
Thank you, Stephen. That's
mini,
sure.
Mini Trump.
Hey,
all right, Mars, you doing this?
Oh, yeah. Should we do this? Should we have them do 2 push-ups as examples of how they're going to do their push-ups? And I say yay or nay, and then they can have an idea.
They should just know how to do push-ups.
But you know, this one especially.
Then you show them what a real push-up is.
Push-ups than Eric last time.
I had good.
And what do I
form
get
on
if you lose? There's no consequences to you guys.
Should be consequences.
No, that's your bet.
What?
It's your bet.
Should be consequences.
You said we couldn't do it.
You can't do it.
All right, so then don't worry about it.
All right, no consequences.
Do you think you can?
Yeah, I bet Eric can
Well,
be
then you
combined.
said you can do it. So what are the
Combined, you guys
consequences?
could do 52.
Yeah. Well, Eric, what do you think? Yeah. Okay.
What do you? All right, Mars, show them a real push-up.
A real push-up, guys. Right.
There it
You
is.
don't have to touch the floor, but you got to go down.
I was down like that.
Nah, you're a little
you-
short, Rich.
you were a little short
I'm not
on
gonna
that.
beat you up though.
They were pretty good.
You beat me. It's fine.
I didn't
I
beat
could
you.
accept that I lost.
No,
but
you
your
went further
push-ups were a
down.
little.
You went further.
I could accept that.
I
Fairly.
can no, but you went further, so it's a draw.
I was hoping for 60, to be honest with you.
Who, you or me?
Me, but when I hit 45, I was done.
I could have probably done 60. I don't want to take a chance.
I used to do 60.
That's a lot. If you
I do them with one leg up on the rubber ball, just one leg at a time.
That hurts.
And then you do that, and then you switch to one leg on the other leg, and do them like that. so
No
you're on
one
an
believes
incline.
you.
Swear to God.
I know that.
Swear,
All right, let's do this.
swear on my
Because
mother.
I hear Sully's here.
How about that?
I have a quick Italian question for you.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, after this, remind me.
Ready? Yeah.
All right, so Sam's going first.
Go, Sam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
No, he's getting weak.
8,
I'm good.
9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Slowing down.
8,
It's slowing down.
9,
Oh, boy.
I'm really
20.
good. He needs 26.
1, 2,
22.
Oh, look at him shaking. His
3,
arms are shaking.
23.
4,
24.
5,
25.
6,
26 was a struggle.
26.
He stopped at
Oh,
26.
26.
Yeah, he struggled.
Which means he did his part. You couldn't do much more than 26. You
Yeah, I
should.
could.
Then you should have.
You should have, Sam.
Because it's the combination.
Why wouldn't you have?
Well, I want Erock to
Take
do
the
his
heat
part,
off of
too.
Erock.
I'm not taking any heat off Erock. He could do it.
Mars, how many more do you think he could have done?
I could have
Maybe
done,
one, maybe 2 more.
I could have done 4
You
more.
could have gone to 30.
Then you
I'm
should have.
I want Erock.
What?
Because Erock's going to do it too.
He can't.
It was.
Erock will do 26.
Erock's depressed because he's like, now you're making me do my 26.
No, that's fine, but I mean, we could.
Oh, it's fine. Erock, was Erock doing good on the
I
push-up?
think Erock could do
Wait,
26.
you ready?
I think I'm
Hold on,
fine.
start from
All right,
the
yeah.
top. No, I know. You ready?
Uh-uh.
Okay, go. 1,
Down.
2, lower. 3,
Down.
4, 5.
Troy's
lower.
yelling he's not going all the way down.
Yes, he is. Mars
really
is
not.
3.
Come on, 7, 8, 9,
He's really
10.
red.
Oh, no.
1, lower. 2,
Yeah, lower, man.
Lower. Oh, he's adjusting.
That's
That's never
doing
good.
4,
He's adjusting.
5. Eric, lower.
Lower.
You can't count that
Lower,
one.
or it's not counting.
Come on. Fuck you then.
Oh, shit! Fuck you, then, he says.
Why are you saying fuck you? You're beat red. Admit you couldn't do it.
No, you keep adjusting when I did nothing different. Did you see that?
He wasn't going down all the way.
Do more, do
At
more.
least Sam was going down all the way.
I win.
Eric,
He's mad at me.
I win.
that was you. Do more
Yeah.
push-ups.
And I'm way older.
You only did 14.
The youth of
Wow,
America
Sam, I'd
sucks.
be pissed at Erock.
Oh, my God.
He fucking ripped you off. You had money coming in, easy money, right?
Erock,
That's because Eric doesn't
you were
need
not
the money
going to
like
get
I
to
need the
26.
money.
Oh, yeah.
You had a
Pretty cool, huh?
You had a hunchback.
7, because it didn't count.
Nobody was fucking you over. If they were going to fuck anyone over, they would have fucked me over, and I did 26.
I think you should try to get half the money from Opie. You did half.
Let me get my 250. I did my part.
You're good nothing and like it.
Eric, don't go, Eric. Eric.
Eric's pissed now.
Oh,
Why is
man,
he
look at
pissed?
Erock. He's all mad.
He's just coming up with an excuse. He was beat red, and his push-ups didn't go anywhere close
he
to the
was
ground.
red at
and,
7.
And he had a hunchback, which meant he was in deep trouble.
He started getting the shakes, too.
Yeah. 6.
How many more can I do to get to 250?
Dude, you're lying. You maybe would have made 28. Maybe.
Can I do?
You know that.
Can I do 5 more now?
No, you have to do. It was a combination of the two. So you got to get down there and do 51 push-ups.
Well, he did.
Or 52. You have to match him. So you have to do it alone now, and he'll give you the money.
Another 26.
Right? You said a combination.
Yeah, you're a lot younger than me.
So if you do them all, that's still...
His arm looked like a little breaking arm on like a record player from the old days.
Oh.
It was like this little skinny thing shaking.
Yeah.
It really was shaking.
Erock let you down.
He did.
But I think you blew it by not doing more than 26 if you could have.
Yeah, but
I don't think
you guys
could
were
have.
fucking with Erock. He couldn't concentrate. One guy's telling him one thing, one guy. I had to take Erock's side.
I would have gone to max I would have gone to was 30, and then he still would have only done his dumb 14, so it would have been 44.
It's dumb 14.
I mean, we still weren't making 52 because Erock doesn't have the heart.
He wasn't close to that.
Because he doesn't need the money. He's overpaid.
Holy shit, Sam! Wow.
Why are you mad at Erock?
Because he quit. He tapped out
He
after
did quit.
14 push-ups.
But I wanted to...
Mr. Physical Fitness Challenge winner couldn't even get
He
to the
won?
20 that he did.
I wanted...
He did win. He beat Sam.
For the first time, I'm bummed Bobo isn't here because I wanted to beat all 3. I wanted
Oh, man.
the combination of the 3.
Bobo doesn't know what a push-up is.
Well, he did maybe 2, I think.
How did you lose to him on this thing? What did you? What could you have done?
Because they were giving Erock credit for the push-ups that he was doing here just now that he didn't get credit for.
Yeah.
If you had given Erock credit for the push-ups that he got credit for during the Physical Fitness Challenge, he would have gotten...
But what happened to your sit-ups?
Sit-ups I lost.
How
I don't
did you
have
do?
core strength. Push-ups?
Sit-up. Would you do crunches or sit-ups?
Full sit-ups.
Oh, but no one does those anymore.
Well, it's
But
a good test.
I dominated in running, and I just proved here that I destroyed Erock in push-ups. He can't do 14 without tapping out. He's got no heart.
Did he beat you in push-ups during the Physical Fitness
You
Challenge?
guys gave him the credit because he got his halfsies done quick.
That is true.
Right,
He
well-
was halvesing.
I think I just...
Well, why don't we have a separate push-up contest between you two?
I see a lot of resentment and anger.
I do too.
Because I just got...
Yeah.
It cost me $250. I need the money.
Do you really think you wouldn't get the fucking money for
Yeah, but-
that stiff?
but
you
Sam,
wouldn't have got the fucking money.
You know who you were dealing with, and you weren't smart enough to try to do more than 26. I don't think you could have, and you're just making an excuse why you stopped.
Well, I wouldn't have gotten to
But you should have
how
pushed.
many I needed.
You should have pushed another couple out just to make it a little easier for Fatso.
Doesn't matter because he only did his stupid 14. Remember?
He did his dumb 14.
Dumb,
His
stupid
fat
ass.
kid 14
Which
push-ups.
means-
Oh shit! His fat kid 14.
Is Erock going to defend himself, or is he just going to
No,
fucking...
No, he's going to tap
wallow?
out same way he tapped out in the push-up
Erock,
contest.
say something.
He's got nothing. Where is he?
He's probably
Did he
puking.
leave?
Why are you going to let
Oh,
Sam
man.
do this?
He busted in here like fucking
Yeah.
wrestler.
Why are you letting Sam do this?
Who gives a fuck?
Obviously not you.
I don't give a shit about this.
You don't give a shit about $250?
It would have been
He
nice,
doesn't
yes,
need-
but
he's
every
overpaid.
time
He
I'm
doesn't
getting
have to.
skipped on the number, fuck it, I don't need it.
You see what I mean?
He doesn't
need the money.
Do you know these guys are dying for the money? Like
well, we didn't win the lottery.
Sam
We don't
is Sam is a prick, but he can use the money.
Yeah.
You can't argue with who gives a shit.
You really can't argue when someone just goes, "Who gives a shit?"
You know, fair
It's
enough.
like, you know
can't
what?
argue with that.
Is that his excuse for work and everything?
Yeah, that's his
like,
outlook
hey,
on
Erock,
life.
you know, we need something for the. Who gives a
You
shit?
can't argue with who gives a shit.
You really can. It trumps everything. He played the "Who gives a shit" card.
Who saw that coming?
That's the psychology he hits life with.
Who gives
Who
a
gives
shit?
a shit? Yeah.
Wow.
Every aspect.
Well, look who's fucking got the money that doesn't need it.
Exactly.
And look who's out on the boat in Florida. Pretty cool, huh?
Mr. Florida
And
lottery
you're
winner.
fucking.
Why he won
and
the
you're
lottery?
sitting there.
Well, he took a newspaper that
Oh,
was sent to the
no.
staff
What
of
he
the
said?
show, like the Daily News for the show, and then he took a scratch-off lotto card out of the show newspaper, and he sent it in, and he kept $100,000 for himself.
And there was a controversy with the scratch-off things. There was a misprint, right?
Yeah.
So they said, okay, everybody that had this card and scratched it and you know sent it in because they thought they won, we'll take all those and put them in a big barrel thing and pick out a winner. And they picked out Erock's fucking card, and he won $100,000.
He really won $100,000?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So the rest of the staff was all pissed because it was like that paper was addressed to staff.
Yes,
it was not a work paper.
And
First of
on
all-
top of that, he's already overpaid as it is.
Hey, why don't you pay
so that
him a little?
combined with the 100,000 is like what?
I would pay Sam a little money out of that to do
He
some
did.
sit-ups for you. Or
He
some
gave.
push-ups.
He bought some breakfast.
He did?
For the guys.
Good for you. He's
Not
married.
100,000 breakfast.
He's getting married. Did you get married or are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
He's married. Okay, he's
I'm getting married too.
You're not getting married. You don't even have a girlfriend. Listen to me. You're getting married.
He's getting
Shut the fuck up.
married.
He's getting married
In less than a
Fucking
year.
Where? At Chuck E. Cheese? You're 12. How are you getting fucking married? Oh, now it's pin the tail on the donkey time, kid. Go fuck yourself. You're not getting married. Nobody's getting married.
You should see his
Who marries a fucking executive
She's
intern?
cute. She's cute. You should see his chick, Rich.
Huh?
She's cute. You should see his chick.
Oh,
You've
really?
probably seen
Yeah.
her. You've probably seen her.
She's been around for 6 years.
Where have I seen her? Oh, how old is she? 6? What do you mean she's been around for 6? Who is she?
Sam's
She
getting
works
married.
here?
That's how
No.
long we've been doing this satellite thing. Because he was just a kid when we met him.
Yeah.
You've had her for 6 years?
Yes.
She's your, so you're her first? Believe you me, this is not going to happen.
If Roland's listening, can you get Sully in here, please? He's just listening to
Sully's
this horse
here.
shit.
Who's Sully?
Who's Sully from
Oh, my God.
Godsmack?
Oh, I introduced them at fucking Woodstock.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So why are you saying
The
who's
original.
Well, I thought it was just a million
That's a whole
Sullys.
Yeah, but he's from Boston.
The fuck? Listen,
You get
I got
it?
an Italian question. Bonnie has a friend, a new
Oh,
friend, Maria.
yeah.
Italian fucking kid, right,
Hey.
broad?
Yeah, broad.
And she says, she keeps giving us fucking presents. We don't want presents. She brings them up. Do Italians do this? Like, here's for the kid, here's for
Oh
the
yeah,
house.
they do that a lot. Yeah, it's
Italians
fucking
know.
annoying.
Because I don't like it, because I feel like
They're
it's
good in
like
the gift
prison.
giving.
Like, then you owe them.
Yeah.
You know? That's what Italians do.
I think
Here's
that's the
for
whole thing. To
kid.
owe.
Sully!
To owe. Hey, Sully.
It's been a while, brother.
How you been, man? Doing good?
It's been a while.
Fucking
How you
Sully.
Sully's another guy that doesn't age. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It doesn't age.
Yeah.
Tell my body that.
You look exactly the same, though, brother.
So
We haven't
don't
seen
you.
you in years.
It's been a few years, man. How about that?
It's been a
God
few
damn.
years. Thank you guys so much for having me, man.
I'm excited. I didn't even realize you're doing the solo thing tonight. I'm going, man. I can't wait.
Oh, good.
I'm a big fan of your solo stuff.
Yay.
I'm a big fan across the board, but yeah, I like the solo stuff as well.
Nice.
Are
Yeah,
you?
what-
Are you? I gotta, because it's everywhere. Are you a Bruins fan?
Oh man, I'm a huge Boston fan.
Yeah,
As
obviously.
You know, yeah,
but
born
do you
and
like
raised.
hockey though?
I do. I love it. Since I actually remember the last time they won the cup, I was 4 years old. And I was
72.
such a big fan of Bobby Orr. I used to tell my mom, I'm like, if you don't take me to court and change my name to Bobby Orr, I'm suing everybody.
Bobby Orr for your name.
Yeah, and I'm so glad she didn't now because I would have been the singer of Godsmack named Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr.
That would have been really weird.
Godsmack.
Would have been strange.
That's
What? Yes,
on my
Rich?
YouTube clip for Woodstock. I introduced you guys at Woodstock. I hosted that stage that you were on, and that's my clip is introducing Godsmack. as
So
I'm
why'd you
losing
go?
my
Who's
voice.
Sully?
Because first of all,
Do you know who he is now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not a fucking asshole. He's the guy that wanted to be Bobby Orr when he was a kid. Everybody knows the story. What's fucking wrong with you? But they just blew the fucking place out. It just killed. It was, I'm telling you, it was the West stage, and it was fucking great, man.
Godsmack.
That's my
is
it's
just-
my YouTube clip is introducing them.
Big whoop.
Hey,
What? I just wanted to say that I'm relevant, bitch.
You were the
Okay.
guy. You were the guy they told, look, don't touch the fucking microphones. Walk out, introduce and walk off.
no.
Watch the fucking wires. Don't fuck anything up.
Listen to me, fucking barroom band. You're talking to a fucking major
Whoa.
comic that was hosting
He sang with
Woodstock.
Brad Delp once.
Who gives a fuck what
That's-
he's
that's
done?
impressive.
Let me tell you something about old copy fucking music here. This is an original player. Okay, this jackass that gets up with a fucking cowbell, go fuck yourself. This was the real deal.
He
and I
sang
was
with
the
Brad
host.
Delp. They sang the Beatles together.
Did
Yeah,
they
it was
really?
great.
Yeah,
Where?
see, Sully's pretty impressed.
That was some fucking
Well,
gin mill up in Boston.
Well, we
That's
should
pretty
explain to
awesome,
Sully
though.
because when we were at AAF, it got kind of bad for Brad Delp, and he was doing the Beatles cover thing, and he played our Christmas party.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like, oh, that's the guy from Boston.
We love the
Fuck.
guy though.
Fuck.
It's sad he's no longer with us
I
because he was a
know.
great guy, to be honest with you. But
Yeah, super great guy.
Hey,
Awesome voice.
I want to back up because I read your book. I forgot the name. The Path We Chose.
Yeah.
And I loved it. But it was frustrating because it only goes up to just before Godsmack.
Yeah, well, yeah, it ends when Godsmack gets signed. And the reason I chose to stop it there is because I felt like
if anybody wanted to monitor my life from that point on, they can pretty much pick up any, Metal Edge magazine and see what I've done since that point on.
true.
And also, I don't know where that story ends right now because I'm still kind of living through it. So everyone's like, "Are you going to write another book?" I'm like, "I only have one life, but I can't write it twice."
But that's the question, because it really was a good book, but it left me wanting to know the inside stuff of Godsmack breaking and all that.
Right, which it was supposed to. I mean, that's the reason for it is I wanted people, just to kind of anticipate what the next chapter is, I guess. But again, until I have some kind of closure on the next chapter, I don't really know.
Sure.
And if I die before then someone else is going to have to write it.
Right.
What's now as far as the solo thing goes? The first album you put out as Godsmack, you were pretty much everything in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you played everything and wrote it. And
I wrote most of the music and I played all the drum tracks because I was raised as a drummer. And then as the third record came into play, we got a new drummer in the band, Shannon Larkin.
Yep.
And he's been around for a very long time. He's played with Ugly Kid Joe. He's played with Amen. He's played with Wrathchild America. And so he's kind of taken over that role since then. But, and then on the solo stuff, it's just been really kind of a group of well-rounded, very different kind of classically trained musicians, multi-instrumentalists. You're going to love this if you're coming tonight.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's a cool vibe, man. It's 8 people in this band.
8.
And it's very much like, back in the day when Pink Floyd did like Dark Side of the Moon and those kind of records where it took you on this real musical journey. It's about the music. It's not about the pyro and how high someone can jump off the drum riser. This is like sit down and watch like a musical, theatrical kind of show.
Yeah, because you got a lot of percussionists. You got like 8, I think?
No, well, it's because everybody plays. There's some pieces where 8 people at once are playing percussion.
How cool is that?
So bring your acid, is what he's saying.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's a great show for mushrooms. The video content alone.
But he's got
is
a
good.
female vocalist and a cellist and more. It's very different than what you see when you're touring with Godsmack.
It really is.
How long did that take to put together? Holy shit.
Well, it's one of those things that I was raised in a very musical background. My dad's a trumpet player. My great uncle, who I found was a famous composer in Sicily. They have like his plaque in the museums and whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
And you didn't know that until like recently?
Because me and my dad didn't talk for a long time. And as we kind of, rehabilitated the relationship, I started to learn more and more about even deeper into my background, my family bloodline and all that. So I it's because of that I was raised with different kinds of music and whenever I'm writing, I write whatever. And sometimes it's just not right for Godsmack and I tuck it to the side. And then as soon as I got an opportunity and a break from Godsmack, I decided to write and record this record. And it started with me and Lisa, the other singer, who I've known for over 18 years. She's from the New Hampshire area. Amazing blues singer, 4-octave range. And I had met Niall Gregory, my percussionist. He was playing with the band Dead Can Dance, who's world renowned. I mean, they're
I don't know.
huge band.
Okay.
And so he came over from Ireland. My cello player's from Bulgaria. Like, they're from everywhere.
That's
and
awesome.
one person knew this person, and this person knew that person. And whenever we needed a new instrument, they would say, "Oh, I know someone who plays the flute or the cello or whatever," and we'd bring them in. And little by little, very organically, it kind of formed itself.
And are they all on Avalon, the record you made?
They are, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and they're on tour with me.
Hey,
I need a comic.
Yeah, it'd be great to have an opener because the show's not so, it's very moody.
Very moody. Yeah.
I heard you're not doing any Godsmack songs, which is fine by me. That's
not true.
Oh, you got to be doing voodoo or something.
I have a surprise here and there, so.
Yeah.
The ending is a really cool part of the show. It's very uplifting because the whole show in itself, if you know the record, if you hear the record, it's very emotional in a lot of ways, powerfully emotional. And so it takes you through this very emotional roller coaster through the show,
Right.
And every night there's people out there like, wiping tears and that kind of thing.
Shit. Wow.
Because there's certain things that touch people, I think, on a very real life level, And so at the end, we just wanted to kind of bring it all back out and leave it on a good high note. So there's some surprises.
So you cover like
at
a
the
Weird
end.
Al song or something
Yeah,
to really
exactly.
make people...
We actually do the cover of the cover you did with Brad Delp.
Right. Are you copy band?
Now, I say this, I got to say this by saying that I'm not surprised, but are you surprised that Godsmack has lasted as long as it has?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
you're up to like 14 years, about 15.
Yeah,
maybe?
15. Coming up on 15.
It's just
years.
amazing for a band in general, right?
I know, and you guys were there for the very beginning of it.
We were.
Yeah.
You really were. I mean, it was amazing that you guys were there right before we signed the deal, and I remember you guys helping us out playing the demo at first.
All you guys would pop into the studio and hang out, and you know, it's like, oh, okay.
And I know Boston still misses you guys a lot. I mean, we're so proud, and I'm so happy to see you guys doing, here and doing really well and stuff. But Boston, till this day, still misses you. And I tell you, every Wednesday, there's still a wild card that goes by.
we had some fucking pisses up there. We were talking about
I miss
it.
Boston. I haven't been up there in a couple of years now.
It was.
I used to get up there at least a couple times a year.
There was some fun fucking times. Hated driving up there.
Yeah. Because you like driving here?
No, but at least at least in Manhattan, if I'm on,
there's logic
70. If I'm on fucking 57th and 5th, and I got to get to 37th and 3rd. I kind of know where I got to go.
Yeah.
In Boston, it's like, they just paved cow paths
I know.
from the Revolutionary War or some shit.
Some weird angles.
And it's not even like one way's here is every other street for the most part.
Yeah.
Every other street is one
It's
way.
an organized grid.
It's like you could be in Boston and go, okay, I got to make a left at some point. I went past 20 one-way fucking streets that are going the way I
And when you
can't
finally
go.
loop around the block, that one way is now the opposite way.
It's the opposite way. And then you think
change the signs by the time you get back to it.
And you make a left turn going, okay, I know I got to go left. So you make a left turn, and then it curves to the right, and you're off in another direction you never meant to.
Everyone's like, Boston's a mini New York. I'm like, no, it's not. It's
No,
not like a disaster.
Totally different.
But you guys have Kelly's and those lobster rolls up there.
Oh,
man.
I
They're
know,
so
mainline. I know.
fucking good, man.
Yeah, the seafood is amazing.
Boston food, I'm from New York, so it's
And they're
pretty good
fucking-
food here too. But I remember going to the North End and
The
stuff.
Northeast in general, I believe I've traveled all over the world now, and the Northeast in this country has the best food.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
And their races.
Yeah,
are
you've seen a
so-
few places.
From New York to Maine, I think is just the best.
solid food in
I
general.
like the West Coast has the weather, but their food is horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, it really is. Like, California has the worst fucking everything.
Everything.
The food stinks.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this new gourmet Italian restaurant that opened up, and it's literally like you could see them opening up the frozen meatballs out of the bag and dumping them in the sauce, and they're like, wow.
Their chicken parm isn't even breaded. They just take grilled chicken and put fucking tomato sauce.
Yeah,
and
tomato
cheese.
sauce
Boy, that's
on
my
it.
Wife.
And I love when anyone from California goes, "No, this tastes like real New York pizza." You're like, really?
It's not even
Is
close.
it?
That's what I miss the most is Italian pizza, stuff like that. Seafood, it's so good on the East Coast, and it's so bad out there.
You've toured the whole world. Like, where is it one place on the globe that you've been where you were like, I can't fucking eat here? There's nothing.
It was Finland.
Finland, really?
Yeah, they had catering, and I swear to you, this is true. I remember they had like this sort of like a crock pot looking thing, but it was like kind of made out of. It looked like something like the Tin Man was made out of. It was that kind of like aluminum with rivets on the pan pot, and out of the lid was like octopus tentacles hanging.
Holy
and it was
shit.
a stew. I said, "What is it?"
It's
They
like
go,
a prop.
"Stew." And I go, "What kind of stew?" They go, "Stew," and they just yell like it's a stew.
They just yell, "Stew."
This is what we have in Finland. It's stew, and there's that stuff in it. And I'm like,
wow, I can't eat.
I
Great.
remember it was really hard. We just survived on vodka, I think, the whole time.
Yeah. When in doubt, just drink.
What's your favorite place in the world?
America.
Besides America, obviously.
It really is my favorite place because when you're away for a while, you really appreciate it. But I love Japan.
Yeah, I
Japan's
wanna go
pretty
there.
badass. And there's a lot of great places in Europe too. I mean, I love Italy for sure. When I decide that I can retire one day, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my heritage too, but I really think Italy's one of the most beautiful countries. The people are amazing. The food is ridiculous.
Slowly walk out on a balcony in Tuscany with his fucking shirt open.
All
son,
fat.
Sonny. He's all fat. You're
Huge
tending to your
belly.
grapes. Your vineyard.
I swear to you, it's a dream for me. It's a dream. I want to grow my own tomatoes and olives and whatever
Drinking
else.
espresso loudly.
Yeah.
Fat. That's
Swearing in Italian at the guy that's late to deliver the fish.
Hey!
Oh, man.
Oh, that's what. You know what though? That sounds cool.
It sure does.
Oh, fuck,
But
man.
you're not retiring anytime soon.
No,
so.
well, we'll see.
You got
how
some
long
shit going
the
on.
body can hold
Hey,
up.
what do you think of the music industry in general?
I think it's really bad right now.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. We've seen the changes ourselves. We're not in that world as much anymore because we do talk, but
smart.
Oh.
Really?
Very smart. I mean, even record labels are a dying breed. They're going to go down any second because they don't know how to sell a product anymore. There's not going to be CDs in another minute.
How do you make your money now? Is it more like merchandising and getting creative,
merchandising,
right?
Yeah, and I mean, thankfully, there's still somewhat of product to be sold, and also there's iTunes, and the downloads are really where it's at right now. But, again, it's going to be another turning point where someone's going to figure out how to music will be free at some point.
And then... Yeah, how do you make your money?
It's how do you control it, right?
Yeah.
How do you control it? I mean, look what happened right at the beginning when Napster came out and Lars
Right.
tried to take on that monster. That was embarrassing for him.
Yeah, and then, you know what the fucked up thing is, though? You kind of realized he was right because you guys got to make some money.
Well, he saw what was coming with it. At first, we're like, come on, relax.
I'm a seer.
Yeah, we're giving the artists enough money. I mean, that's the general guy would say that, but he knew it was going to be way bigger than that, and a lot of bands would be in deep trouble with this.
It does seem to be a good way to kind of cut out the record label, unless, you are the label, but to cut that out and be able to just, as a band, distribute your music online, digitally. And
There's a window right now that's happening where if you're not with a deal, or maybe you're just been able to get out of your record deal, and you can do like direct deals with iTunes and Best Buys and that kind of stuff, you could probably make yourself a really good chunk of money. But I think, again, it's only going to be another minute before someone figures it out. And then, it really is up to the federal government, because they're the ones who have to monitor and regulate it and fine people, whatever, if they have sites that they're giving stuff away for free, if we're going to continue to be able to make a living off of writing and creating music for people. Now, for sure, we'll always make money off of touring and merchandise, but, there is a lot of truth to it's a lot of work. I think people just see the rock star, the limelight, and that kind of thing, and they just imagine that, like, I would love that lifestyle, because they see the 90 minutes on stage, but there's 22 and a half other hours in the day or whatever it is that it's grinding. It's a lot of work, a lot of traveling, and it really does take a certain kind of person and creative talent to create great music. Not everyone can do it, or everyone would do it. And so it's rightfully so. We should get paid for the work we put into it.
We were talking to Brian Johnson recently, and he's like, I love being on that stage for 2 hours a night, but the rest of it, he said, sucks. He goes, I hate traveling.
At some point, you want to
think
be
how
home.
great that would be.
At some point, you want to have your home base. You want to be home.
Yeah.
You've earned a place that you have made to go home to and enjoy it, but you're out on the road.
I've cried in hotel rooms.
Have you?
I'm telling you, I was in
Are
going
you
to Kansas City.
your career with Sully's career?
2 weeks. No, I'm just saying traveling. Yeah, because I'm at 10 in my career and he's at 10 in his. But here's the question about. Because I don't know about.
Why did you cry? Hold on. Why did you cry in a hotel room?
I was so depressed. I was so
about what
depressed.
though?
Just everything.
Missing home.
Did 8-hour delay, 12-hour delay. Then I get to the hotel, and in 20 minutes, I have to go do morning radio, and I'm just so fucking
now I can
depressed.
understand why you're crying and depressed.
But and I don't know anything about downloading music, but isn't there like some kind of way to put a lock on the music? Where
this is great. Here he goes. This is the good stuff.
Well,
Voss is off the rails.
He's off the rails.
As far as technology goes, Voss a little, we say handy-capable, but we really know what it means.
Okay, but say Godsmack comes out with an album, says, okay, these are the songs. The only way to get them is through this locker code, and you have to pay for it.
So, you don't think people can do a workaround?
They have
then you
that
put another lock once they work around that lock, and there's a lock there to block the workaround lock.
A lock.
And then all those people that have locks have to get paid, and then we still get no money.
Yeah, what happens?
Sully's looking at you like you're cute. Just isn't he adorable? Just bring your kid to work day.
Voss is a techno fool.
Right there, got you.
They call him the techno fool.
All right, what the fuck?
Well, I wish it was that easy. It's not, though, Rich.
There's no answer right now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to figure it out, and it's why the labels and everybody's scrambling. They don't know what to do from day to day anymore, because they don't know when they're going to have a job. The internet is so powerful, as you guys know. You wouldn't have this.
Look, man, there's guys listening to us for free. That hurts us personally, because if our numbers look kind of shitty, they don't, our stock goes down. But they're doing it, and the company's trying to figure out how to stop that, and they don't know what they're doing.
It's an odd thing. If you can support yourself with touring and whatnot, there are some bands, though, that can't, but they're good bands and don't have a label. Like, and if there aren't any labels around, you know, where do those bands go?
Yeah.
To support the ability to write
and let me
music
tell
and
you
put it out.
something real quick too about the internet and the pros and cons to that whole thing. No matter how badass the internet gets, I don't care how 3D, HD, 4D, it doesn't matter how perfect the picture is, and you could stream live to Sully Erna's concert in Belgium or whatever. It doesn't matter. You guys have to agree that there is nothing more powerful than a live experience.
Oh, yeah.
And you can never
man.
get that on
Yes.
any computer, TV set, or nothing. I don't give a shit who says what. You have to come, and when those lights go down and you can feel the energy in the room, it's like going to see a Mike Tyson fight back in the day when he would walk out. You're like, you can't get that in your living room. I got it right now.
I see. The first few times I ever went to any shows, and you first go into, you know, the Garden or the Coliseum or whatever, and walk up the stairs, and it's the first view you get of just the bowl of people. It's like, oh fuck, you know, and you're psyched to just see the show.
I mean, you're in it at that point. You're walking with the crowds, and it's just amazing, the energy that's
loud,
in the room.
Great.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
but
You know,
at home you can walk downstairs and make
it's
a
the
turkey
difference.
burger.
It's the same difference, you know, that people can relate to when you watch football on TV or or your friend takes you to a game.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
What do you think of rock bands in general?
Well,
Right now,
honestly, I got to tell you, I'm so behind the ball when it comes to knowing who's current. I don't know because, for one, when I'm writing, I refuse to listen to the radio, MTV, any of that
You don't
stuff
wanna be
because I
influenced.
don't want to be influenced and I don't want to try to sound like any other band. And I will be influenced by that cool song that's out, and I'll be like, oh, it'd be great to have a riff like that. So I try not to do that anymore. And also, I'm writing a different style of music, and so it's very kind of eclectic and primal and earthly at times. It's all done with hand drumming, and I'm just trying to create new things.
I love your primal stuff. I
Yeah.
love when you're on the bongos. And
You're
all
gonna
that
love
sh-
this
I,
then.
I'm
I'm
serious.
telling you,
I'm
this
a big,
show is cool.
I'm a big fan of Solo Sully, and I'm a
Dang.
huge Godsmack fan too.
Well, thank
so
you.
Do the rest of the guys get a little scared? They're like, oh,
They're
God.
doing some solo stuff too, but more in a rock sense or whatever. I'm sure there's times where they're wondering like, oh, I want if this thing really goes. I wonder, you know.
Right, yeah.
But this has nothing to. There's no reason for me to detach from Godsmack or try to break up the band because it's two completely different worlds. They don't compete with each other, and Godsmack is always the mothership. And you
are but one man, though, Sully.
I know.
You know.
He goes like that.
Acting is next.
Do you want to be an actor?
I want to do some more. Yeah, I did a little bit already, but it's my availability and trying to just find some downtime. And in order to have real downtime to focus on that, you have to just be doing really well.
And it's kind of it's kind of refreshing to get away from the bread and butter too. Like me and Ant know this thing works, and this is how we make our money. But we both do little side things, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah,
kind of nice to do something a little different.
This
you know?
gives you the freedom to do that.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
when you
what
could just come in
Godsmack
here and phone it in every day.
Right.
That gives you the ability.
Just a little side shit I do. It's kind of refreshing, you know.
I'll put him in our movie right now with the camera going. He wants to act. I'll throw him in right now.
Oh wow,
Vasa has to bring everything back to.
I'm trying to
a
get him
movie
in the
he's
fucking
making.
movie, dummy.
which is going to be very very good.
That's good.
It's doing a movie on female comics.
Oh, nice.
But he's got everybody in it. Chris Rock. He's got everybody.
Awesome.
So
and we don't have a rocker.
No rockers.
Well, this just brought the fucking interview to
Well,
a dead
yeah,
halt.
it did.
Where's Norton today?
He's
Thank you for saying that. You just voiced what our audience is screaming right now.
I've been saying for the last 2 hours. Norton had a big gig in Chicago. He's flying back.
Oh, cool.
He's doing an antisocial show. If you get a chance, go see it. He's got himself, Bill Burr. I don't know if you know all these guys, their comedy, but they're all great. Norton, Bill Burr, David Tell, and
Jim Brewer. It's a fucking
nice.
great tour.
I heard Burr wouldn't fucking come out or something at one point.
Last night?
Because the Bruins game. Like he was just going bullshit
that was his,
for it.
Bill Burr's a Boston guy.
Bill Burr is
obviously.
Bill Burr is
And
Bill
a big
Bohr.
hockey guy.
Wow, is that a Freudian slip? Bill Bohr.
It's fucking great.
No.
Seventh game of the Stanley Cup, and he's got a gig in
He got a
Chicago.
gig.
That had a killer.
Must
He's
have.
all in with hockey. So
Must
all
have.
in.
And even if you're not a Bruins fan, you have to be a fan of the USA at that point because it was us against Canada. That's all I cared about. As long as Canadians didn't win, I was happy.
And Vancouver looked like we might have launched a couple of shells into
They
there
booed
now.
us
So.
when the cup came out.
Oh,
That's so
yeah.
tasteless.
Yeah, they
Boston
really
wouldn't do
booed.
that.
Come on. They would just leave.
Yeah, they
Everybody would leave.
If you're going to stay to watch the ceremony, you
Show a
don't
little respect.
boo.
Yeah.
They booed and then they left and burnt their city down.
Lame.
So that was crazy.
You watch Olympic hockey?
No.
Oh, dude.
No.
Get into Olympic hockey.
No.
Next time around. It's gonna be a while
Celtics,
now,
football.
Pats.
Were
You're a
you
big
upset
Pats
when the fucking Patriots beat the Pats?
I'm a Boston.
fucking
When the
really
Patriots
bummed
beat
me
the
out.
Pats?
I mean, when the Jets beat the shut up.
that?
When the Jets beat the Patriots, that was like the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was.
Dude, you guys
that
were
was
so
rough.
fucking depressed.
I was
up there.
very mad.
What was tougher, that or the Giants winning the Super Bowl?
Oh, the Giants almost gave me a stroke. I was at that one.
You were at that
I'm
game?
not even kidding. I was so emotional. My fingertips went numb. I was with my drummer. I had to sit down. I go, dude, I think I'm like borderline on the verge of having a stroke right now.
Wow.
It was bad. I was there. You know, I was there with MC Hammer.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine that?
Really?
I was coming out of my hotel room and he goes, Godsmack. I go, no fucking way do you know who I am. There's no way. And he's like, come on, ride with me. And me and my drummer got in with him, and he was, what a great guy,
That's
man.
hilarious.
What a
Yeah.
story he
MC
has.
Hammer.
But I couldn't believe it. I rolled into with a golf cart into the Super Bowl, the security escort and all that with MC Hammer.
Did he ask to borrow money?
No.
Oh, wow.
So when he caught that ball, because you had to be. I'm not a fan. I just bet whoever you give the money on, but you had to be sitting there going, "This really didn't. He didn't really just catch that fucking ball."
David Tyree.
The Jets game you're talking about?
No, the Giants. When he caught the ball on the back of his fucking shoulder.
And not only that, but I seen we had him by the shirt, and
Yeah,
me
we
and
did.
Shannon, my drummer, started hugging each other. And then as we're hugging, two Giants fans behind me went, "Uh-oh." And I went, uh-oh. What do you mean, uh-oh? And I look up, and all of a sudden, there's no longer any. I'm like, wow. And then that bomb to Randy Moss, and he dropped down like that. That's when I almost had the stroke.
Tingling fingertips.
Oh, it was bad.
We're being told you got to go, which is fine.
I gotta go.
We all got to go?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
We haven't seen Sully in a while. We're just getting started.
I know, believe me.
Sully, here's the deal. Avalon, Sully's solo album, doing very well. You could get it at SullyErna.com, ERNA, right?
Yeah.
And tonight at the Grand Ballroom, I'm going.
Yay.
I don't go to many shows these days because these fucking hours, but I'm not missing Sully.
Yay.
Manhattan Center tonight. For tickets and more tour dates, SullyErna.com, ERNA.com. And I follow you on Twitter, Sully Erna. You don't tweet much though. Not.
I do, but I don't know how to tweet so good.
So you do when you.
I'm still.
When you
I
feel like
still
you got
actually.
some.
You have a phone with a cord on it at my house.
Oh, really? We're talking about how we don't use phones anymore for actual phone calls.
Yeah, it's all just
about
fucking
texting.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Anything
talk.
else there, Sully?
No, man, all is good. All is
when
good.
does Godsmack get back together?
Very cool.
Oh,
Music fans want to know
right
that.
after this is done. This actually ends Saturday, and then I have a couple weeks off, and then Godsmack rolls July through early September
Wow.
On tour.
on tour Mayhem Festival. It's us, Disturbed, Megadeth, Machine Head, a whole bunch of bands.
How's Disturbed?
Easy listening.
They're doing pretty good, actually.
That guy's intense.
Yeah.
I like their music. He's
They're doing
intense.
good. They're doing good. They're good guys too.
Still doing it.
It'll be a fun summer.
Cool, man.
Cool, man. Thanks for having me.
Sully, great
Good to
seeing
see
you
you guys again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, next time you're in
Yeah,
New York, please stop by.
Absolutely.
All right, man. It's Sully from Godsmack doing the solo thing tonight. And Rich?
What? Oh, I'm in Buffalo tomorrow night.
At
where the fuck am I?
Nietzsche's?
Nietzsche's, and then 4th of July weekend at Foxwoods.
All right. I think that's it. We'll see you guys
Nietzsche's
tomorrow.
Music Hall.
Hey, Rich, thanks, man.
Thanks.
Good job today.
Thanks.